Blame Andrew.
Congratulations, it was me.
Can you hear us now?
I hope so. We got audio peaks.
Please don't type in the Twitch chat.
Please do.
We good?
Blame. It was Andrew. Blame.
Blame.
Just for everyone who is aware, right now Bailey has taken a little bit more of her medication than she meant to. The syringe kind of attacked.
That sounds way more threatening.
I hate it when they do that.
It's what. Never mind.
Damn syringes and their lack of respect.
Downright hostile.
Anyway, can we be heard?
I can hear you now.
Good.
For some reason, all I can imagine is Jade saying that with a Voldemort's voice of, I can touch you now.
Why?
I don't know why. Except I'm picturing Grandma going like this, and I can hear you now, and it's being very threatening.
Tonight might not be a very productive night.
And for some reason, he's promoting Verizon.
What?
No, you sprint now.
Oh yeah, he's Sprint now. It's Paul from Paul the movie. Fuck that guy.
So Jade, remember how I was a complete mess in Bloodborne? Well,
Yep, that's this.
you have seen nothing yet.
So, some quick announcements. We are still working on our donation goal for the Stream Deck. Go ahead and donate via Streamlabs. There's a link below. You also get the donation rewards just as much. That goes towards us getting, a Stream Deck for some cool audio effects at the table and music and that fun stuff. I think the banner's above my head. I think that's where I put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that tells us the progress. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Tabletop Loot. They have a lot of cool stuff. They are getting some new dice on their website, and they're getting a restock on Monday. If you enter the code Tales Tavern on checkout for any dice, you will get 10% off. And Bailey's apparently doing the $5 footlong, but except 10% off TT. We are also a partner of Humble Bundle. Go ahead and check them out. Follow our link to help us out, help charity out, and get some cool stuff in the process. Swag. Lastly, the name tags. I don't know if they were updated for last week or if the ones that are on stream right now are like brand spanking new.
I believe they're brand spanking new because last week we didn't.
Let's go
My
on.
mic's turned off. Last week we did not have pictures on there.
Okay.
Now we've got the silhouettes.
Yes, which those will be filled in time. Yeah, so I think that's everything. So let's go over the recap for last week.
Penises.
No.
No?
No, pretty
Actually,
sure
no.
not.
Did I send you that gift of the fucking tree with the pollen?
Yes, you did,
Ugh.
which is horrifying.
Is that one of the trees?
You, Shadow? No. No.
What are you talking about?
You did, I didn't send it to you?
No.
Give me a second.
Anyway, so last week the group started their venture into the Serpent Strip jungle, where they were ambushed by 3 displacer beasts, which they managed to fight them off before proceeding further into the woods and finding a grove of some Ents and a nymph, which turned into a tree when Andrew bipped her with his arcane eye. As the party progressed, the Ents attacked Myth, confusing her for one of
that.
the Sneeple.
I know. My nose is still plugged from the last time I saw it.
As Faerun showed his druidic magic, they ceased attacking and proceeded to talk to you guys about some of the problems with the forest. giving you a direction and a location, or kind of giving you a direction and a distance. You guys come across some ruins. Andrew, stop antagonizing her.
Stop looking at her.
With that, you guys proceed in with solving the various puzzles. As you get to the end, the problem is that she's looking at the stream and seeing your exact expression. You guys make it to the end where a vine-like beast that seems to be coming in and out of existence and causing you guys to have a little bit of sanity issues.
Oh yeah, guys, have fun
Appeared.
with that. I can't attack anything for a minute.
Yeah, I
That's what
immediately
it is.
got my ability to do druidic magic basically nullified.
And if you
I'm
need a
actually one of the only two that kept the sanity roll.
How did I keep
So,
my sanity?
we are actually going to start this off in combat.
So, what was my thing again?
Oh, that is right. I'm going to give everyone their inspiration.
Because this is important regarding what I can and can't do.
Say that again?
What was...
Yeah, I'm working on that. Okay, so first off, I need Alduin and Faerun lose 1 permanent sanity.
Yay.
Holy shit.
Sanity's my dump stat.
Oh, fuck!
Okay, so Nakane, you got a 6 on the short-term madness, so you are paralyzed for the next 10 minutes.
Holy shit.
Unless
the
somebody
effect-
does something about
The
it.
effect ends if you take any damage. Faerun, you rolled a 26 on the long-term madness. The 26 is you suffer extreme paranoia, and you have disadvantage on wisdom and charisma checks.
So does that mean my spell attacks, which use wisdom, are also disadvantaged or not?
Yes.
So yes, everything I have is a disadvantage.
Unless you attack physically.
Literally everything I have is a disadvantage.
No, not everything. AoE spells don't count.
Yes, anything that...
But most of my AoE spells require I be outside.
Man, that sucks to be a druid.
Yes, it does.
Alduin, you had and you have that effect for the next 20 hours.
Question before you tell me what my effect is. What's a modifier for a 6 sanity?
It's a minus 3?
I think so.
No, I'm actually shocked I don't have like the chart up here just to make it easier.
I mean,
I had a
from
negative
+1
2
to
and a
fucking
7.
-1.
I haven't, yeah.
Oh, okay, no. On even numbers, it doesn't change when you go down. So it's still a -2,
Okay.
So you got that going for
maybe.
So I'll go back to eating my food now while I sit here and die of sanity.
If someone wants to correct me on that by looking at the player's handbook, that's fine. Okay,
A
so...
16 is a 3, so a minus...
Oh, shoot. You know what I didn't do?
What's your is that?
6.
If this is at 6, it would be -3, wouldn't it?
No, wait.
because
no.
He's right because.
Could
when
someone
you go
put this for where
downwards,
Shu
right.
is?
You can't get to a -5.
Where do you want Shu to be?
No, you can get to
No,
-5.
no,
But you
no.
die.
Oh, that's true.
So you said you got the modifier for a -6,
Where is Shu going?
right?
Blah.
You want to try that again?
Hold on.
Yeah, so...
You need the modifier for a 6.
There you go. Yes.
It goes by 1 point to 2.
Disadvantage.
And I have a -1 with an 8 strength, so it would be -2.
That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
just agreed on.
Okay.
6 to 7 is -2.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, it's not actually possible to have a -5 and
Yeah, because you die.
From sanity?
you hit a 0. No, in any stat.
Oh, really?
Sanity's included. Well,
If you hit 0 in any stat, you die. Unless it's some type of creature that does not require that stat. For instance, constructs don't require intelligence.
also
So-
constructs don't require sanity.
Guess what? There's like 2 AoEs I can do. They
Actually-
fill the entire room.
Actually, no.
Well, just warn
Oh,
us
wait,
ahead of
yes.
time.
Live dangerously.
So
Yeah.
constructs also don't require sanity, but when they reach 0 sanity, they're basically
Stand
considered
behind
completely
the comment.
malfunctional.
Who's drooling on herself right now?
Aldwin, you got 57 on the long-term madness for 50
Meanwhile, Bailey's
hours.
drooling on herself.
Is the sanity stat homebrew for this campaign, or is it?
It is actually in the Dungeon Master's Guide. I just use it slightly differently than the way they do it. When I have them make a sanity save, if they beat the DC, nothing happens. If they fail, they fail by less than 5, they suffer from the short-term madness. If they suffer by more than 5, they get long-term madness. And if they roll a natural 1, they get an indefinite madness.
And if we roll and fail by more than 5, we lose a sanity, and if we touch something, sometimes we just lose sanity as well.
Yeah. I also have not gone into how much you lose when you get indefinite madness.
I have lost 3 sanity at this time.
I've only lost 1, but I started real fucking low.
I started at 12.
What are you at now?
9.
9?
9?
Don't look into the void.
Shit. Aldwin, I can't remember what I had you roll for this.
For what?
This is either blind or deafened.
He's deafened.
Okay, that's right.
Deafened,
So
yeah.
he can't hear shit.
Oh yeah, that I do remember that.
I do remember you looking at me going, "What?"
And then Shu rolled.
No, there is no way to recover sanity.
Shame.
Nope.
Unless Jake decides to.
Unless
You said that there's no way.
I
There's
also
an exception to every rule.
I
in
mean,
every
you did say
rule
that I had a
of
+1
things.
because of the luck stone, and then today you're like, nope.
Well,
You told me in the past there's no +1 for Luckstone because I used to have one.
yeah.
When I first got it, he was like, yes. And that's why I
I
wrote
might
it down
have.
here, because I
Well-
asked him specifically if it affected that.
And I've been wrong before. Anyway, Shu rolled a 73.
Man, he passed.
Yeah. Good job,
That's
Shu.
one hell of a sound you rolled.
No, that's the number that he rolled on the long-term madness.
No, Shu!
Who's the fucking rock?
Unfazed.
I cannot become insane.
73 plot armor.
He's 3.5.
I am the all-seeing.
He's actually been
Lizard
alive
boy.
for like 5,000
I have
years.
approximate
Yeah.
knowledge of many things.
Shu is actually a god in disguise.
Yeah.
That's some shit that
one's a
Andrew
trick-
would pull.
What's the trickster god?
Cirrus. And he'd be a goat.
That's one of his favorite things to pull on people. But that doesn't mean that's what he's going to be, because that's predictable.
Or a slappy monkey.
What's the nature god name again?
Temp.
What's the druidic nature god name?
Osmos.
You
No,
fucking
that
have.
was the knowledge god.
I'm pretty. Oh, that's,
You've only given me... Almost.
I'll work on it later. It's not important right now.
Important to me.
That's nice. Okay, so we are starting out in combat. Oh shit! I need to do one for Shu. Card. Great, I didn't stat him at all because I was not expecting anything to fucking come of this.
Shu eats the vines. We win.
Shu's
All right.
AC is 12. Because that only makes sense. Okay. So, what do you guys do? The vines kind of condense into this one spot in the corner of the room, and they're kind of blinking, like the whole thing's kind of like blinking in and out of just your vision the whole time. It's kind of blurry, like somehow your eye got smudged,
Okay. So
but
I'm
only in that
Something
spot.
in your contact.
I'm gonna
I,
lift my quarterstaff and just fucking slam it
that
on the
was
ground.
one
and
of the most
slow
disgusting sentences
Slow?
I've ever heard.
Slow up to, like the 40-foot thing,
Yep.
the 6 creatures within the cube. I'm just, unless they all count as individual creatures for each tentacle, I don't know how you're doing this.
What insanity insanity effect did you get?
Do we get to know?
You'll find out.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
Thinks he breathes fire.
So, wisdom saving throw. I'm assuming my wisdom spell save DC didn't get halved as well.
No, it didn't change that at all.
That sucked.
If it did, that'd mean I'm fucking useless.
What's the DC on that?
16.
Okay, it fails.
Speed is halved, -2 penalty to AC, and dexterity saving throws can't use reactions.
You are going to need to remind me of that.
And I'm going to take advantage of the can't use reactions and leave. Well, not leave. I'm going to walk away from it because it's right in front of me, and I'm not a frontliner or a tank.
How far?
Oh no!
5,
Where's
10.
Nakane?
Ah, we
going-
killed it.
I'm going behind Nakane.
Who's currently...
Oh no, is
We took its head. We win. Victory.
You know, that is one of the few things I probably could glue on, and it wouldn't actually affect me painting it.
Yeah.
I don't have my super glue here though.
I have super glue somewhere,
Oh
but
yeah.
we'll fix it later.
Regardless of the creature's abilities
Well-
or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or range attack its turn.
Where am I?
You're
In
you're
the-
Oh, I'm way back there.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Oh yeah, and if
it,
the creature attempts to cast a spell with the casting time of 1 action, roll a d20 on 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
okay. How long does that take to wear off?
A minute.
Okay. Or is it concentration?
Yes.
Okay.
okay.
But I don't have disadvantage with that at least. It's just a normal roll.
Okay.
Because I've
So.
already got Warcaster, which would give me advantage.
Okay.
I'm just...
I light a torch, and does it take an action to light the torch, or?
Yes, that actually would be an action.
Ah, shit. Then I light a torch, and I just, like, point it in front of it.
Okay. You're not really able to do
Fire
much
at
with
the
it.
thing, like, no.
What the fuck? Why is it shimmering?
Okay.
I'm just doing whatever it is that this effect is doing to me, just like...
Hey, careful. Knocking my shit off.
Yes.
You hear
Frozen in fear.
behind you. You hear a slight growl come from Shu.
Weird lizard.
Oh god
You
damn
can
it!
use us as hostiles. What would you do if your
Oh.
lizard attacked you?
Extra rations.
That's fucked up, man.
Don't worry, he doesn't have much going for him. He manages to miss biting Myth. As like he goes to bite and like his body just kind of gets like a tremor real quick and doesn't manage to bite.
I'm just imagining this dog like Murray, trying to do dog things.
Okay. What else?
Well, I'm just like staring at a... until I get injured. Like, I can't move or anything.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
dirt.
Nope, that's Myth.
I can't do nothing unless something hits me. Hopefully.
Oh my god, I don't have to take this off to move around now.
Yeah.
Was it that I could bonus action cantrip after casting a spell, or I forget how that's a
No.
If it's
You
not a
can only
combat
bonus.
cantrip.
No, you bonus action spell only if you have cast a cantrip. You like,
I
you
thought
ha-
it was both ways. You can bonus action a spell and action cast a cantrip, or vice versa.
yeah,
But you
it-
can't cast more than one spell slot spell per round.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna cast guidance on someone. Because that's a cantrip that's free.
you needed to say that on your turn.
I thought the way we're doing this was
Well,
I can just do things.
well,
multiple
yes,
times,
but, like,
so that's
I-
the point of it.
He already moved you across, is what he
Yeah,
said.
like
Yeah.
you were like,
I was just trying to figure out if
well-
that was a thing I could do.
well, yeah, you said I cast the spell and then I move. So I took that as you're done.
Yeah.
It's okay. Do it next turn.
Okay, so
Not on me.
you see the creature kind of blink and then disappear and
No.
immediately appear behind you.
Oh,
Not
my
favorite.
Shinryu.
And
Well,
it is
that drastically changes what I'm casting.
and it is going to attack Tavern.
Well,
What does slow do
oh,
for
wait,
the attacks?
Was that a spell teleport?
Nope.
Oh,
Chip.
well,
Yeah, no. This thing, I'm paying attention to that.
alright.
But what does it have effect on attacks other than
It
just?
can only do the one attack.
Okay.
Oh, it can only use an action or a bonus action, not both.
Okay.
So, wait, was the teleport just
Nope.
a thing
Don't
you could do?
don't worry about it.
Okay.
There are things about this creature you don't know.
Obviously, I'm starting in
Obviously.
space.
Sorry, my thing's got all messed up, and I'm trying to figure out what I do and don't have.
Favorite. Nope, it does not manage to hit you. Okay. So, I guess that's its turn. So, Aldwin or Myth? What? She just noticed what I named the card.
Nature. That's good.
Nature can have that room.
This thing is right fucking next to me. You guys know that?
It's doing this.
But it didn't attack you. It attacked me.
Well, yeah, you did the thing at it.
Yes.
Makes sense. Low intelligence creature's gonna attack whatever the fuck affected it last.
Low intelligence creatures can't teleport.
Yes, they can. Because
Shit,
space
you've seen
fighters
Alduin
have like
do
a
it.
4 intelligence.
Ah,
Wow! I
Ouch.
didn't hear what she said.
damn.
You've seen Aldwin do it?
Point taken.
Oh, I was cold.
God.
You slipped with him though.
I'm in a weird position with where my different D&D characters are in relation to your guys' for me to say my baby's cuter than yours.
Well, I mean, Alina is pretty cute right now. You did buy her books.
I have a lot of children across my characters.
You really do.
Yeah, adopted that one.
Mama
My-
said we were going to get popsicles.
Myth, are you doing anything?
Do it now.
Mine
I'm
died.
gonna, call it an ugly leaping salad and cast a vicious mockery.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's disgusting.
that will be a wisdom saving throw on a psychic attack.
The DC is 16.
17.
17? It fails.
Let me make sure I'm reading all of it correctly. So it'll take, at my level, 3d4 psychic damage and then have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes. So, 9.
Okay. Okay. It seems to twitch, but not a whole lot. You're actually not sure if it's just part of its normal, like, wriggling movements.
So, this thing is right in front. Is this like a massive, like the dark vines that we've been seeing?
Yes. But these are much harder to look at.
Alright, so at this point, I have to ask myself, what would Nakane do? And Nakane would smite the fuck out of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm going to move behind it. Yeah, that's far enough away, right? 15-foot cube. I'm not going to touch Farron.
Sure, we'll go with that.
What about you?
Fuck you.
Whoa!
I mean, if you're into that.
He has legs.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
This is going to
You
sound...
know what? I'm just going to go back and do my thing.
No, now I need to defend it. So it's because that was like the same amount of bleh that you give my snakes, but like he's
You
got
and I need to go
legs,
to
so
Kelly's
inherently you already like him better than
Alwyn's
that.
not scared of snakes anyways.
But he doesn't like bananas.
No, Alwyn does not like bananas.
This has no relation.
That
Okay,
was
so what do you...
really nearly a deal
Uh,
breaker.
So I shut up. I'm going to move in behind him like I just did. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at the 5th level. But what would Nakane do? WWND. Yeah, that works. WWND. Smite does radiant damage. So I'm going to radiant damage with my Thunder Wave. So I'm sending out a radiant wave.
Where
Okay.
Are you thunder waving it too?
That way.
Oh, okay. As
So-
long as it's not towards me.
You kind of let out this burst, and as this light erupts from you, you see it just get sucked into the creature.
Ah! Nakane, you failed me! So it doesn't push it or anything?
Nope. It just absorbs all of what you just did.
Oh, wait, not that one. New one.
Meanwhile,
Oh, do you actually want to show stream what you got?
Yeah! I got some sweet fucking dice! Look at that shit!
If it doesn't have a problem zooming.
Look at it! Look at it! They're nice and metal.
It's actually looking okay.
Yeah, that looks fine on the camera.
You should model the dice from now on. I'm really
Do we have the
shit at
battle
it.
cam up?
Nope.
No.
You know, that would really be helpful for some people to see
Possibly.
where everything's positioned and stuff.
But we wouldn't have been able to talk about the new layout.
Hey, guess what Jade said?
What the?
She was a good traitorous boy.
I did see that.
what?
What?
We're gonna try out studio mode real quick.
Oh, whoa.
What happened to,
So you remember when I fixed the resolution for your camera?
Oh shit, that was interesting.
Yeah, you fucked up. You were big.
Thank you.
So, while you're in studio mode, where did you
like,
get those sweet
half of
fucking
our
dice?
entire display.
From a
A very generous wide.
my wife got them for me from a online shop that I don't know the name of.
TD shop. TD.
I would like to warn everyone that they do come from China. So they take forever to get there. Anywhere.
Except for China, probably.
Transition.
Fair.
Is that the button I want? Hey, I did it!
I'm gonna guess that it's because they had like a huge sale on a lot of their items. I'm gonna guess that's probably why.
Or it just takes things forever to come from China.
There's a thing called shipping, and it takes a while.
Yeah, the customs processing alone took like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Is there
Are
anything
there
else?
any drugs in these dice?
Anyway, is there anything else for
Trying to
your
crack 'em
attack
open.
that you would like to,
Why
or
do
for
you have
your
a metal case
for your
full
turn
of
that you'd like to
metal?
do?
Ah!
So, screaming. Got it.
I need to go grab a thing so I can erase marker.
Okay, so we are back at the top.
Hey,
So-
can I have more water?
Huh?
Can I have more water?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
Oh wait, you guys can hear us on mic.
Akane's just still standing there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I have my torch in hand. I see how the thunder did almost nothing. I'm like,
Oh, the radiant.
the radiant. Well, it looked like thunder, didn't it?
It emanated out from him
Oh.
As
and then-
light.
as light.
Maybe fire will do something. So I run up and I try to jab him with the torch.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
All right.
At disadvantage.
Oh.
Erica,
15.
what's my Cheetos?
7 or
Oh shit, still connected to my
20
You
or
sure are.
12.
12.
12.
That is not going to hit. So you go to stab the torch at it, and just as the torch goes in, it disappears and then reappears as you pull back.
I don't like it.
I don't think the torch is going to work. I just, like,
So-
I throw the torch down and I just like take a step back.
I'm tempted to try and fix Nakane.
Sorry.
Or to try and fix Nakane. I'm also tempted to try doing something else, but I don't know if I can do it.
Okay, so that was Flynn. Right, Nakane.
Probably not gonna-
Nakane is still stunned.
Yep.
Or
Why do I get the feeling if I cast Blight, I'm going to heal it?
I don't know.
Evil laughter immediately. That's a confirmation right there.
I'm very concerned with the plant that absorbed light at an alarming rate and also withstands drought
Holy shit. It's Dragon Slayer.
and fire damage.
So I'm going to
Possibly fire damage.
bat
I just made
Nikane
the
with
best
Greater
fairy tale
Restoration.
reference, and it went.
Hey,
Oh,
you are
yep.
getting hit with Greater Restoration,
Who, me?
Yes.
Sweet.
which will actually resolve the effects of a madness.
And then you're also getting guidance
Sweet.
because that's an action and a bonus action.
What's that do?
You get 1d4 on your next ability check.
Cool.
Are we back in the next round?
Yeah. So
Yes, we currently are. So actually, that means Nikane does still have
A turd.
a turn to do stuff.
I'm gonna clobber it.
You are going to have to move into it.
Okay, move me.
Oh, I'm also going behind her. Actually, wait.
I'm the meat shield.
Can I stand like between her and Myth?
No, because Shu's there.
Oh,
Trying to nom nom.
I'll stand on
Myth's
Shu.
arm.
That's fine.
Choose your shield brother. Is that the right term?
Did you just say choose your shield, brother?
No, shoes.
Choose your shield, brother.
Like as in shoe is.
Choose your shield, brother.
Sounds a lot more badass.
Especially with the hat.
Then are you choosing a shield or are you choosing, are you choosing a shield?
No,
brother?
shoe is your shield brother.
Or, yeah, no, he's not.
Wow, nobody can understand fucking English tonight.
I
wasn't like
I
I was.
understood what
That
she
was
said.
clear, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was clear.
I understood her.
I swear she said choose.
It was just the way he said it was so spread out. I was like, it could either be shield
Okay.
brother or shield, brother.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm going to snap out of this madness that I was in, see this critter go, oh fuck, and hurry over, I already did. And I'm gonna swing at it with my warhammer, Dadnor's hammer.
Okay.
I have my shield up, just in case.
Okay. Roll an attack with disadvantage.
Huh.
I think you get
20.
20. That'll hit.
Okay. Is anybody gonna tell me about the lack there of radiant damage?
I mean,
Well, your prophet
She wa-
already
she
told
was
us what would it
facing
be.
the opposite direction.
Yeah, she was completely paralyzed, so she wouldn't have seen it.
she could have seen a bright glow and that would have been it.
I did say.
So
If
he
she
did
was-
prophesize,
He
what
did
would
panic.
Nikane do?
Well, I can't even hear myself panicking right now.
Yeah, that's true.
That must be horrifying.
So I'm probably screaming way too loud.
14 damage,
Yeah.
and it's
I just
bludgeoning.
imagine going like, who turned off the lights? Wait, that's not the problem I'm having right now.
That's not the problem I'm having right now. So yeah, you swing in your hammer, and like as this thing is just kind of blinking, you manage to actually make impact. Anything else that you were? Because you technically have multi-attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing again. So attack again at disadvantage.
Yep.
17.
It also has a minus to its AC because it's slow, correct?
Mine's 2.
Okay. Yeah. Hit.
And 2 dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I forgot to swap out my freaking spell that I was gonna take. The last.
Yeah. So
last
you
long
you
rest.
managed to hit again.
Okay. That's another. What was my first? That's another. 8, 9, 10, 11.
14.
Yeah, 14. Damn it! I'm so mad. I forgot to freaking take that spell on our last freaking long rest.
Okay. So now Nikane has gone.
Damn it, Flynn.
What's Flynn doing?
He's too close to me.
In the way. Like always.
I mean, it didn't matter when
Oh,
you
wait,
put
hold
acid
on.
on them before.
I didn't know he was there.
Oh,
You can
Now-
just not see him.
now you'll feel better.
Yeah.
see
Shu,
him.
Shu once again tries to bite Myth and just
Shoo, why are you being a dick?
Oh, that's a good boy. That's.
I'm gonna scorching ray this prick.
Okay.
He's in his
Again,
angsty
at the
teenage.
5th level.
Okay. Roll an attack with disadvantage.
So I need to roll 6 attacks with disadvantage.
Yep. That gives it a -2 to its AC.
Yeah.
Instead of just telling me the results, if it is 15 or above, it hits.
15 or above. What's my ticket? 4, 8, 9. So I need to have a 6 or above on dice rolls. Are you kidding me?
Did you roll a 1?
21.
No way.
Which one gave you the 20?
The new one.
So, because no one can move it, it's there.
Oh. Okay.
I was just trying to figure
Okay,
like,
so that was attack 2.
Yep.
I did not kidnap him via punch.
That one hits.
Lynn
So
Okay.
one hit.
kidnapped him via
That's
punch.
attack 3. That hits. That's attack 4. That hits. That's attack 5. That hits. That's attack 6. So I got 4 out of 6
Okay.
hits.
And roll a d20.
and he disappears.
No, but that was close. I saw it from here.
2, 4,
Yep. So you hit with 4 attacks.
6, 8, and these are all fire damage.
Okay.
5, 11, 14, 24, 34.
34.
34 fire damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip it off.
You're gonna flip it off. Well, just as you
Double.
just as you sent the scorching rays out, you see the fire hit it, and like some of it seems to connect and kind of burn some away, but you mostly see the fire kind of roll over it.
Damn it! What can I do to hit this one? You know what?
Do you want me to
Bessie taught me a fucking lesson.
try acid?
I'm gonna hit this bitch with acid next time.
Do you want me to try and blight it, see what happens?
What?
Alright, you're dead!
However, it flickers.
Okay, that moderately worked for my plan, except for the fact it's going to try and beat me.
Indeed.
What?
How long is he deaf for?
You want canned ham?
Hours.
Couple days.
See,
What
now
do
this
you
is
mean,
where my
why do I
excessive
roll so-
paranoia is coming from, and it's that everyone's trying to fucking kill me.
Okay, he manages to hit you.
Damn it. So that's,
Then,
Watson. No.
hold on.
No.
What did you? Are you rolling concentration?
yeah.
Well, you need to know how much damage you're taking first.
Oh, I don't think it matters much.
Why? Oh shit! What's your Constitution modifier?
16?
It absorbs the water.
16?
Not a fucking problem.
Yeah, the spell drops. Because you are going to take.
Where 23 doesn't
Because there was.
What?
keep my concentration up?
Wait, what? 23.
Oh, you're saying my constitution needs to...
No. When you roll concentration, it is a Constitution check.
Yes.
So you rolled a 5.
No, that was my inspiration die. That was just
Oh,
a
you
trait. That's a 20.
Oh, well then you succeed. Shut the fuck up.
I was like, I don't think
Well,
I need to.
yeah, give me the inspiration die
I
back.
didn't roll the inspiration.
It was just sitting
They're
in
just
the
sitting in
Oh.
a tray, yeah.
It's been there since it was given to me. I just didn't realize it was there.
Jesus fucking Christ, then don't show me, oh, I guess that didn't work then.
No, I was meaning I was meaning because I rolled a 20, it didn't work.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You are going to take, I need to do math here because this is stupid. You're going to take 26 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit.
As just this, these vines, they seem to swing at you from one direction, and then just as you are putting up your shield to block, it blinks, the vines are now above you and they slam into you.
Ooh.
So, 26?
Gooey God.
Yeah, 26.
17.
We have a Hulk.
Okay, so now it's 76 hit points. That
It's only
hurt.
4 less than me.
I started with 93.
Ouch. Hit you good.
Okay.
Okay. So
Oh,
now
no,
that
yes.
it's over there and separated from everyone where I can cast an actual AoE spell without having to risk all of them because they all like to hug things. Where did I put my AoE spell?
This thing is doing a lot of the hugging. It has, in fact, moved around us a couple of times,
It's
and I
moved-
have not moved.
Yeah, it
It's like it's hugging me from every direction.
likes to hug me. Where did I put it? I've got a spell that is a nice thing and I can't find it.
Which one was it? Is it Insect Swarm?
No, it's not in 6-1 because that's a concentration. I'm not dropping the concentration on the slow that stops it from fucking up with multiple tentacles.
Wait, it's blinking around this fast. With the
Was it
effects of
this?
slow? I
Does this
don't
need me to
like
be
it.
inside?
It seems to be just disappearing and reappearing in places.
I do not like it. Why are you
So,
gagging?
if it says a hail of
A
rock
hail.
hard ice, do I need to be
Less
outside or inside
And
for that?
saliva went down my
Because,
When,
like,
when you hit the balls,
What do you mean?
you stop.
well, I would assume the hail comes from the sky.
It's him.
Like, it doesn't specifically say I need to be outside, but
Nope.
I've also had it rolled that I used it inside a building and it was like, nope, it's going for the building.
reason why is because a hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40 high foot cylinder, meaning that it only takes up a certain space. So realistically, you could just, lower the entire thing if it's coming from the sky. So you can do it inside.
Sweet. So, yeah,
Or not.
20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on that bucket. Well, not centered on it, because that's not me. But, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're just trying to encompass just that.
Yes.
What save does it need to make?
Dexterity saving throw, which is a -2 to that.
Oh, it has a -2?
To dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 dice.
No!
It failed.
Okay, good. 2d8 bludgeoning and 46 cold.
I heard the click of the dice together.
I
was like,
know!
Oh no!
Okay, so bludgeoning first.
6, 7? Yeah, 7. Because I don't add anything to that, do I?
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah.
Wait, that's not 6, that's 4. Derp. I almost fucked up. 6, 12.
12?
Yes.
Okay, so as you see just this ice starting to hail down in this side of the room, you notice that as things are happening, it's kind of blinking in and out, and it's managing to avoid a lot of what is going on. But it does seem like you do manage to see like some of these ice chunks manage to hit it.
What?
But overall, it seems to be like missing quite a few things as it just keeps blinking in and out.
Away from me.
I'm
Myth.
also relocating myself.
Well, with my wonderful
Yeah,
input
go ahead and
from
relocate yourself.
stage left over there,
What?
I'm going to cast
I don't
Cure
know
Wounds on it at the 3rd level.
Which one?
The slappy viney thing.
You have to touch it.
You're gonna
I'm pretty close to it.
You're gonna cast Cure Wounds on it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
Why?
Well, have you ever fought the Evray Altana in Final Fantasy X?
Hey, Ellen, can I get behind
No, but now I'm
In the
thinking of
corner.
a different enemy from a different Final Fantasy game. And if you use a certain Pokemon,
I see what he's trying to do.
you? I'm trying to make it so it can't hit me.
Okay.
I'm the one
That's
keeping
an
it
interesting
slow.
thought. I never thought to do that.
Fair.
I got some range spells.
So 3d8.
I can stand.
Good, yeah, you can
I'm
stay
real
there.
sorry that you guys are needing to deal with me, like, trying to figure out how many dice to put in my fucking hand.
Yeah, sure, I can be your fucking meat shield.
Oh boy. I would like to heal it for 9 points. Does it appear to bug zap a little?
No, you seem to see some of the vines start to repair themselves.
Nope!
Unfortunate.
Nope!
Are we killing it or are we getting another pet?
Yes.
No, you can't hear anything!
What?
I mean,
Are we killing it or are we... Fuck
he
it.
could have seen, I could have seen him make a questioning face and just gone, yes.
Yes!
I can
Which
see that
probably
he's asked
means
me a
that-
question. I don't know what the question is, but yes.
Probably means that Farron walked up to you and was like, tried to like move you out of the way and point to where he's going, and you're like,
I'm gonna name it Shish, short for shish kebab.
I really want to know what you duct tape to the bottom of your mug.
As I get further down, you'll find out.
What did you expect?
Drink.
All right, so we're at the top now.
Yep, we are at the top.
Hold on a second. Let me fucking. This is why I have this over
I
here.
assume if I cast Create Water, that will do about what I just did.
All right, so I'm gonna. Oh
By the
wait,
way-
I'm doing Scorching Ray,
by the
with
way,
Zapping Ray.
Too late anyway. Said if you wanted to move out of the way.
Except I'm not
Oh
gonna
wait, you had to
cast it
touch
at a
on
higher
the cure
level
wounds.
because.
You're experimenting?
Well, I've
Let's
try
I've
punching it and see if
expelled some.
I mean, better than healing it.
Okay, what you
I'm gonna cast
suggested
it
for me to
at
do would
second
be
level, so
wise.
it's 3 spell points.
Let's compare our
Scorching
wisdom
Ray, so I have
scores.
3 rays that are gonna hit it.
Oh.
Except it's going to be.
Roll at
Fair.
disadvantage.
There's a little.
I hope you guys understand why you're rolling at disadvantage.
Because it's
Blinking.
shimmering.
Oh shit! I'm an idiot.
What? Nope. I
Hey,
don't.
Too late now.
What if other people are idiots?
What?
You said I have to get a 15 or higher.
Yes, 15 or higher.
Shit. All right, last one. Shit!
Did you miss with all of them?
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
is it because
You-
we're looking at it, we...
You fire off these scorching
What?
rays, but instead they're just these like
Aaron, can you heal his
you
hearing?
see zaps of electricity
I kind of
going
like
out.
it this way, honestly.
And just as it's about to hit it, it
Oh boy.
blinks
running
and
now.
it completely misses.
Man!
Yeah?
Okay. What?
Thumbs up.
I use prestidigitation to make a question mark as a free action.
Do you have anything that can lighten this place up? Light! I need light! I can't see the fucking thing!
Oh, that's what you think.
Oh boy.
Wait, you said it was dim in here when we first walked in.
Yeah.
It's not the only thing that's dim in here.
Oh, that's not the reason why you're getting disadvantage.
Also, I lit a torch in.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's just we're looking
there
at
there
it.
is actually a torch on the ground.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it went out.
No.
I thought
No,
it like fucking
no.
ate the torch.
No, that was
did,
that
but
was
it
your
also
radiant.
didn't.
Like he tried to
Oh.
shove it in and it just blinked out of, getting hit. From.
So I just throw away like this is useless.
Yeah, so
No,
it's
I have no idea.
Oh.
other than
Well, shit.
like the blinking.
How the fuck am I gonna stop it from blinking?
Freeze it?
What?
What? This is the best possible one I could.
No.
I have a question. I'm not gonna try it, but if I tried to subtlecast right now, would it even work?
What?
If I tried to subtlecast, which is the one where I don't use vocational components, would it even work?
I mean, you can still, like,
Because I always assume vocational components, you're like whispering to yourself the spell.
T-shirt idea. What?
I just imagine you using like Messenger with it, trying to talk with it. And it's
Oh
like,
my god, I have message!
and it tries to relay its plans to you, and you're like,
What?
what? Telling you the entire
Okay.
plot of the campaign. You're like,
So Alduin's the only one who's gone.
I can't handle you right now, man.
I
I'm casting fucking
leave?
Lesser Restoration on the dickhead.
What?
Lesser restoration doesn't do anything.
It says it will cure deafened.
That's not what's causing it.
Devin can.
I thought
It is
applied the
no.
condition
It
to
is a
him, and
result
that was
of the
thing.
It is a result of the long-term madness. You actually have to cure the madness, not the deafened condition.
That was my misunderstanding of that.
Yes.
I thought it was I needed
No.
to cure the deafened.
No, he is deaf
I'm
because
insane.
he's crazy.
Greater restoration.
That's also why I keep screaming "what" at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, if you casting greater restoration
Well,
on
there's
him
a
will
salad trying
get
to
rid of
toss us.
And I guess I'll guidance him as well.
My God.
Andrew,
Huh?
you can hear
I
again.
guess guidance him
Here
as
again.
well.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Holy
no,
shit.
Okay, so you can hear now, because he cast greater restoration on you, and you now have guidance.
No, he doesn't.
Oh no,
Nope.
who are you putting it on?
I'm not putting on anyone. That's
Oh.
a concentration spell. I forgot that.
Oh, right.
I didn't actually see the card the first time I was casting. I was trying to find it this entire time in my pile of cards.
Oh my god, you're just downright fucked for this fight,
I am.
He is.
because most of his shit's at disadvantage.
Hey,
All of
Flynn,
my stuff's at disadvantage except for AoE. And
I
can't
need
use
you to
my
do me
spell.
a huge favor.
On a scarf.
Get a nice
1
scarf.
to 100. You
I need
made
you to
one
hug it.
character that gets fucked over at 1% of the time.
Hey, Blade Shield, hug it.
Like this? Sorry.
I guess. What? I mean, if we're healing the damn thing, I guess it's not worth. I run up and I try to hug it.
Okay.
Kade's standing there going, why?
Make a strength athletics check at
Ow.
disadvantage.
Fuck. Okay.
At
Doesn't like
disadvantage.
hugs.
Sick. Well, it's already a
Well, it's because he's.
4. Can I roll inspiration at disadvantage?
If you would have, you would have had. You wouldn't be at disadvantage. You would have just rolled normally. So at this point, no, you can't.
4, 5.
I mean,
Oh wait, 4. Wait, my bad. I forgot proficiencies. 9.
9.
9?
There's a chance it will fail.
I can hug the tentacles.
What would it actually do? Oh, probably.
God, if I know.
Blink away.
Unfortunately, you don't manage to get it.
It goes
Shame.
whoop, 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 whoop.
Is it still?
I will note.
This is like.
So I rolled a 7 on the die. It had hit the 1 and then went dunk.
Bonk.
This is like
Is it-
high level drama with whoop, 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 whoop.
Is it still right next to
Oh,
me?
wait, I can hear you now.
Yeah, like you
Oh,
reach
yeah,
out,
yeah,
you
yeah.
reach out and you just kind of lunge at it, and it just bloop, and you, and then it appears over top of you now.
I'm gonna spend a key point to put on
have ice
patient defense.
You can't have it. You
So
catch a
as
lot
a
of
bonus
them there.
action, I
No,
can
I
use
don't.
the I can
He
use
sure
the
did.
dodge action.
Yes, so it'll have disadvantage on attacks against you,
And
and
that was like a week ago.
Yes.
More than a week ago.
I still have my ice cream.
You had 2 containers of it.
No,
He
I
made
had one
shakes with
container.
one of them.
I
But
need to
my
roll different
container was
dice.
smaller than yours. Like half the quantity.
I gave you like 4 Oreos 2 days ago.
Let me have some ice cream, man.
Wait,
Don't be a
what,
dick.
what do you mean?
You
gave
won't
her
track
4
money
Oreos.
between us, but you'll track bites of dessert.
I fucking gave her 6 Oreos today.
Free of charge.
I gave you the 4 Oreos free of charge.
Anyway,
Holy shit, you guys are
That's
like a...
because you didn't want it to get condensated or whatever. Because it was getting hotter, now you need to share your Oreos more.
okay. Shoe's attacking.
Me?
He's still gonna miss.
Yay.
He's just failing miserably at this
That's
because he has disadvantage on
He's
it.
trying his
Second.
best.
He's a playful scamp today.
You can do a shoe whatever the
Nice
fuck
elf
you're trying to do.
feeds me. Don't bite. Watch food.
Shoe needs sustenance.
He's not a combat creature.
Give me leaf.
I just imagine him aggressively going like...
Okay.
It's actually just a Euromastix just gumming at you. With its like tortoisey head.
So-
Aggressively.
Once again, you kind of see it blink, blink. It is now above you
Oh shit.
No. No.
in the corner of the room.
Hey, remember that first campaign that I went on
Can I
with
just
you?
fall prone and fucking cry?
And
It's a free action.
Andrew, you remember that first campaign that I played with you where I got bit in half in the first half hour, and then the first dungeon we went to, I walked into a room, something dropped on my head and started to suffocate me?
Yeah.
Flashbacks right now.
so you're gonna have to roll a concentration check because it just hit you.
Because Dorian was born under an unlucky star, apparently, when he's involved. And he's involved.
It's good news for you.
Is it?
I rolled 3 1s on damage dice.
And Constitution 18?
18. I think you'll end up succeeding because it's half the damage that you take from this,
Or
or 10, whichever is the highest.
that's higher than a 10.
Well, no,
that's
it's
not how that works.
half the damage.
The DC is either half the damage or 10, whichever is higher.
Yeah.
I'm also hoping that he didn't do something like 50 damage to me, because if he did, it doesn't fucking matter if I pass my concentration check.
Yeah, it does. You can still roll 20 and succeed.
Yeah.
I could be unconscious too.
Natural 20 automatically means success.
You can concentrate while you're doing death saving throws.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, you can't.
I think
Dream
so
about
far
keeping
the
the skull
most
intact.
disturbing thing about this monster is that every time it blinks out of existence, its head just seems to
Oh.
lag behind.
I got a thing.
27 bludgeoning damage.
That'd be fucking horrifying.
Yeah, no, this is hurting.
27 bludgeoning damage, and do you want me to roll the d20 or you to roll the
I still
d20?
need
For
to
what?
go. What am I gonna do? I'm not a battle.
Oh wait, actually that's a different rule set.
Roll a d20 for what?
Hold on. No, this is
It is systematically hunting you down.
I know!
You're a friend of nature.
the reason why you're gonna have to roll something here.
Probably.
The reason you're gonna have to roll something is because it rolled a natural 20.
Oh no.
Okay,
can't
is there a
we
chance
be
for immediate
friends?
decapitation so I
No.
can just be gone?
No, I don't do
No,
that
he doesn't do that.
because that's just a dick
I
move.
lose an arm I can no longer cast.
Sorry, give me a
You can
second.
cast with one arm.
No, but it takes my staff arm and I've got my shield on. And I can't take the shield off.
Here's Farron if he loses an arm
Well,
and has to
hold
hold
on.
stuff.
It might not be a d20. I'm trying to.
He's just Sir Barrington for the rest of his life.
Right, pretty much. It's like, ah.
Takes my
God
leg.
damn it.
Well, I'm not going anywhere, fucker. You can hit me here.
I'll put you up to your armpits in my bag of holding, so just your top half of your torso is
Which means
hanging
that
out.
I just move with you.
I'm
just-
kind of getting that Yzma and Kronk vibe in the Emperor's New Groove when he's got the little tent.
So does this mean I'm just gonna be like power up in your shoulders like? Hey,
No, not a d20. Roll a d8.
Oh,
Oh boy.
that's better.
No, it's not. You have a higher chance for a 1.
6.
6. You are going to have a festering wound. So your hit point maximum is reduced by 1. Every 24 hours the wound persists, your hit point maximum drops to 0. Or if your hit point maximum drops to 0, you die.
You said every day.
Yep, every
You
day.
have to get this fixed within the next how many hit
93
points?
days.
In 93 days. You got a little while.
It doesn't immediately take 1 hit point, does it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, 92 days.
I am using a combination of the lingering injuries and my alternate and my injury rules. That's why I had to pull up a new PDF. Okay. And you rolled an 18 for your
Yes.
concentration,
What's
which
the
I
most
think
out of
is
animal?
which I think is more than half of 27.
27?
It's
Yes.
13.
Yeah. Okay. So you're
I'm fine.
yep. Slow is fine.
For now.
It's still slow. Fucking hit it before I pass out, guys.
Alvin,
Yeah.
what is the most armored animal you can think of?
A dire lizard.
Fucking hate you.
If I told you about them, they're great.
Many times.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. You haven't told him about it in this iteration.
Especially in bed.
I
No?
named mine
What do you mean
the
about
dire
lizards in
lizard.
bed? What have you been doing, Nikane?
She is a dire lizard.
Making whores explode.
No, stop. Not on purpose.
Oh wait, Lena's a dire lizard.
I am not.
Anyway, okay. So that is
Honey, will you adjust the coals, please? Like
Rules, clarification.
okay.
If I were to polymorph an individual that was holding a concentration spell, they would hold their concentration spell.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Do it.
I'm trying to get us to a better location to fight.
Yeah, you'd be able to maintain your concentration.
I don't maintain my intelligence or wisdom if you polymorph me.
But you'd still maintain it.
Okay.
Turn him into a rat.
I'm trying
Because it works with wild shape, I assume it works with polymorph.
That's kind
If
of
something hits me, then I don't have my plus to wisdom.
you're missing my point right now.
Well, you don't get plus to wisdom
Oh.
anyway. You use
Constitution.
Constitution. So it's whatever the animal
I have
is.
no idea what to do with this thing. I am at a loss.
The big thing?
Yeah,
Polymorph it.
I tried that already, I think.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you didn't. Please
Shit.
don't.
It's worked like every
Okay,
other time.
let's try that first.
But then we're gonna need to kill it anyway.
I was gonna
can
polymorph
take it
you and
outside
throw
to
you
kill
out
it.
of the room so that we could get to a different area to fight.
I mean, I might just blink after him.
It might, but then it would soak into the polymorph.
What?
You need to make a decision. You're gonna try it? You only have 6 seconds. Not much discussion.
I'm gonna polymorph the big thing first, the slappy.
Boy.
It's a DC 17.
It succeeds. What do you turn it into?
Oh, I succeed, not it succeeds. Gosh, I was completely thrown and now I'm overwhelmed.
Turn it into another shoe.
I was going to turn it into a box tortoise.
Okay. So, just this box tortoise kind of appears above Tavern, and then just boonk.
Well, now what do we do with it? Like, if
Grabbing it by the back of its shell so it can't fucking bite me.
Tortoises are gentle creatures.
Ooh.
Unless they decide to bone something.
So
Then
you're,
they're grunty creatures.
so you're holding it right now?
Yes.
I run up and I take it out of his hands.
Hold on.
Oh.
As soon as you grab it,
Oh no!
something something about the turtle starts to look off.
Is it the fact that it's a fucking weird?
It starts to kind of turn black.
I throw it across the room.
Throw it in my bag!
Before you have the opportunity to do that,
No.
it blinks. And both you and Flynn go with it.
Yay, adventure!
I'm gonna need both of you to make sanity saving throws.
Where will the wind take us now?
I'm real sorry, guys.
Yay!
That's a fucking one.
What?
Want to take my... Wait,
I've gone on for it. I could use my inspiration.
I'm gonna keep my 6.
You sure?
11.
11?
I got it.
Oh, you
So
got
wait,
the same sanity as me.
Sanity is... I got 5, actually.
You got a 5?
Yes.
I need you to roll a d100, and I need you to roll a d100. Because when you appear on the other side, the many vines are back, but you guys had a brief moment of not existing.
That is... Oh, wait, there.
40.
Okay, that's healthy and normal.
This happened to me before.
What's this?
That's a.
You rolled an 11, right?
That's okay.
Yes.
Out of 100, I got a 90.
And then I rolled a 40 on the thing.
So Jake,
Roll a d10.
roll a d10 first.
Oh, wait. You roll.
I rolled a 0 and a 40.
Roll it. Yeah, roll another d10.
Another D10.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, Nakana, you only rolled a 1 on yours, so it's only 1 minute. Oh, doesn't matter. You're not sick. You're not
6.
crazy anyway.
I rolled a 6 as well.
I don't know what to do with this thing. I'm out.
I wanted to treat her like I treated my snake, but...
Okay. Tavern, for the next 6 minutes, you become frightened and have to use your action to move each round to flee from the source of your fear,
Insanity?
which is this creature.
Aw, I wish I could be this way.
I'm
Flynn.
also the only one that can fix it within this party.
Flynn.
I
Whenever
don't
action
have
or
restoration.
whenever you take damage, you have to succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or be affected as though you failed the saving throw against the confusion spell. The confusion effect lasts for 1 minute.
Confusion. So what does that do?
Basically, you'll start moving in random directions
Cool.
and acting erratically
How does that last for?
for 1 minute.
It's a very, very mobile seizure.
That's not too bad. Okay.
At least you didn't roll a 1. Also, you're going to take 1 sanity damage.
Oh, a whole pip.
Do I?
No, you do not.
Yay.
You got
The first.
you got
Oh my
short.
gosh.
You
So
got
seven,
Jake.
7 puts me down to negative 2.
That's the
So
first
in
sanity
Scribble
saving.
Nerds,
Yeah,
remember the Eldritch Tortoise that you had to draw?
yeah.
I made an Eldritch Tortoise.
That's the first time I've actually had a sanity saving throw that I've not lost sanity on.
Well, you didn't literally look into the void. You didn't touch a crystal.
I didn't have to do a roll on the crystal. You just had me straight lose a sanity.
Oh yeah, there was a reason for that. And yeah, you've just kind of sucked at it. Oh, you did not see that side.
Wrong side.
Aw.
I have no spells for this.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone else
So
now.
where did we just teleport?
Yeah, you guys teleported across the room.
Oh, we're right there now. Right.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not right there.
Well, I mean, I basically put it back at the top of the round.
Yeah, so I'm not there.
Yeah, he uses his action to run away.
Okay. So run towards the door. Yeah, have him run towards the door. On the bright side, you have
Did he go out the door?
you retain concentration.
Yeah, he'd be like right there.
Yeah, that going for you.
Does concentration end if I leave the range?
Does he have an opportunity to save against that effect every round, or?
Not with sanity.
No, I've got 6 minutes of running away.
I'm sorry, Blue Thing.
Sometimes the random tables suck.
So
I think it might drop if you go out of range.
You know what? Thematically, it makes sense
Yeah,
that he's actually having a particularly hard time right now.
because it's nature that's been completely fucked up.
Yeah, like it's super frustrating to like play it, but thematically, it's actually really playing to the story.
I
don't know. I just
by the
think
way,
that's kind of cool.
I don't mean to completely fuck you up, Nind. It's just the way the dice roll tonight.
Okay, I think I've got all. I was missing a spell card. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay, so yeah, that's Tavern.
So
We got everyone else.
I run up to it. I say, "Stop fucking doing that!" And I punch it and use stunning strike on it.
Okay, make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Three. Firm roll right there. 12. That is a 12.
It's a 12. Unfortunately misses. You do have multi-attack. And also, I don't know the wording of Stunning Strike, but I think you only have to expend it when you when you actually hit. And wow, I opened up to the monk page.
Nice.
Jade would like to know if Tavern has to use only his move action or if he'll lose his standard action too.
It just says.
It says
And
my
must
action.
use his or her action and movement each round to flee from
Oh,
the
so
zone.
I
have to dash.
Oh, yeah, so he's dashing. Stunning Strike when you hit another creature with a melee attack. So you don't have to spend that. You don't have to call it when you go to hit. You just say, I punch, and if you hit, or like, I attack, and if you hit, you can expend the key point
Like
to
a
do
paladin
this.
smite.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you won't lose the key point for missing. You just,
Sweet.
like,
So it's only if I connect is
Yep.
the thing. Okay. Well, if I have extra attack, I want to use stunning strike again.
okay. Roll another attack at disadvantage.
Quite. There it is. 13. 13 plus 9, 22.
That'll hit.
Fuck yeah.
Roll damage for that first, before the Stunning Strike.
For the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, for the attack in general,
Oh, right. Oh, yeah,
because you actually.
I am just punching it, yeah.
And as a reminder, you do also have a bonus action that you can punch with because of martial arts.
Quite.
Only melee attacks though.
Yeah, I'm going to punch it. I'm going to actually take flurry of blows and try to punch it 2 more times.
Okay.
I'm just instantly
Roll
gonna-
2 more attacks at disadvantage.
Yay. So 19. 15, so 24. That hits.
That one hits, so that's two hits.
2.
So far, we've tried
2.
fire,
I'm guessing that one doesn't hit.
cold.
That misses.
Have we tried cold?
Yes. we did.
6. 5.
Theron did, but it was hard to.
11.
There was a lot going on in that. There was also bludgeoning damage involved.
11 and 13.
11 and 13. Wait.
For,
For damage.
yeah. Because I attacked and then Flare blows the head with the first one.
11 and 13. So total of 23.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad boy.
Yeah. So you wanted to do stunning strike on one of them?
Yes.
Spend a key point, and I forgot what that does again. Even though I was just staring at it.
Stunning strike. They're basically stunned for 1 round for 6
Well,
seconds.
don't they have to actually make a saving throw or something?
Oh yeah, they have to make it's a DC of 16. It's a wisdom saving throw.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think it's just like,
Just
oh, you
be
hit
stunned.
or just stunned.
Stop! Stay still!
I just want to make sure.
Right. I have it pulled up right here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Here, I'll read it.
The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn. Okay.
Yes.
So it's gonna make a Constitution save, and it has to be to
Rose and I are having a
16.
good battle. in
Yes.
chat.
Yeah, it fails. So it's stunned until your next turn.
Stay still!
Stunned.
Done for 6 seconds.
Shu is gonna attempt to make an attack on Myth again.
Go, Shu.
This time actually hitting.
Good job, boy.
He gums you for 1
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? That's 10 piercing, 10 piercing damage as he just bites your leg.
Good job, Shu.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
Actually breaks her leg.
Snaps it in half like a twig. Wait,
No, not actually breaking.
shame.
It's strong, but like she can, like the pain is coursing through her, but it's almost strong enough to have broken her leg.
I don't appreciate it.
Good job, Shu. I knew it was a good decision keeping him as a pet.
Jesus, that's fucked up.
Nikane rolls her eyes at fucking Flynn.
Hey, all doing Nikane or Myth?
I mean, it's kind of like just like a thing with me now, right? I'm gonna Storm Sphere. Except I'm gonna aim it way back here in the corner.
So you just are building a storm inside this?
Yes, I'm building a storm inside this 20 feet, so they're literally just outside the edges of it. But I am casting it at the 5th level, so I deal an additional d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I forgot the last Scorching Ray, you need to roll a d20
I did.
for. Okay, you did?
Yep.
Okay, make sure to roll a d20 for this one as well.
Yep. I'm gonna roll that real quick. That's an 18. So I'm casting at the 5th level. Each creature in the sphere strength saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage. Strength saving throw is for 17.
17, it will fail.
Okay, so it takes 3d6 bludgeoning. That's 8.
Okay.
And then I didn't mention at the beginning, this is not a normal storm sphere. It's a blizzard sphere.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring the cold across with.
So basically, you created a fucking blizzard.
I
indoors.
literally created a blizzard in the dungeon.
You're an asshole.
Fuck yeah.
And then I'm gonna hit it with a cold bolt.
Okay.
Do I still need to roll disadvantage?
That's an attack roll, correct?
Yes.
Then yes.
Oh, Mom, I need to tell you to make sure that you take your allergy medicine, you little prick, because you need to take it every day for it to be effective.
I've not taken it in like weeks.
16.
And she's sick of you snuffling
16.
around.
Yes.
Because of slow, that hits.
Tissues right next to it.
Okay.
Think of toilet paper at the rate.
I need, what's it? 5d6 cold damage.
I remember
By the
being
way,
able to
I also
smell
think
it
it's
with
very
my-
appropriate that as he's running away, slow is still in effect because all that's probably going through his mind is, as long as it can't catch me, it's okay.
But it can catch me because it can blink teleport.
No, it can't. He stunned the piss out of it.
I don't
You
know
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
I was already out
no,
of the
Fuck
room.
your
21,
shit. I just,
24.
I just love how
24
they.
cold damage.
Okay.
A mile away,
Uh,
just fuck.
Has anything made a solid connection hitting this thing?
So, as you see the,
Punching it seems to work.
so the storm sphere, where does the bludgeoning damage come from? Does that come from things?
There's like ice swirling around
Okay.
inside the storm sphere.
So you see as the ice swirls around, like it manages to collide with it. Only some of it actually collides with it. But where you normally expect kind of the cold to kind of like start to like, you start to try to see like ice form on things, it doesn't seem to be progressing as fast as you would expect.
I was kind of hoping this would be kind of like a Captain Hammer-esque boss that as soon as we figured out how to hit it, it would be like, oh, I think I'm in pain. Is this what pain feels like?
I need my mommy.
By the way, I totally apologize for just like rubbing my hands against my microphone.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out different, like, angles that you might take on this. And none of them are working.
You guys have managed to do 5 types of damage.
I'm finna
Let's
just
see.
punch it till it dies.
If we hit it with a 6th type, does it crumble and die because of type overload?
4 types of the damage I have written down on this sheet.
So we know it absorbed the radiant.
Yep.
The ice missed it.
The ice isn't doing too hot.
Neither did fire.
Oh, the fire didn't. Oh yeah, this because you actually hit it with Scorch.
Yeah.
Ray. Never mind. I was like, the torch didn't actually hit.
Oh, how did it react when I punched it, especially with the stunning strike?
Seemed to be pretty solid.
What was
Okay,
the
not even
fourth
like
type
mildly
of damage?
perturbed.
Lightning?
No, like, you hit it solidly,
Yeah.
I think that's what he meant.
It was
Okay.
lightning, I don't
No,
think.
you missed.
I missed.
Just wondering
So
if it,
you
like,
haven't
what was
technically
her
hit
damage?
like affected it somehow.
I did
Psychic damage?
Vicious Mockery, which is psychic. And I probably marked
I
it.
can't-
some
It did
type of
there
damage
was a
there.
little bit of wiggling and we couldn't tell if that was
I
regular
can't deal
wiggling or not.
psychic damage. That one's not on my list.
Fucking, I was gonna blight it, but then I had to cure your diff ass.
I can do it 3d4
Now you
at
run
a
away.
time.
Unfortunately, I did not take the smite that does the psychic damage.
Acid
Yes,
didn't seem to work either.
Did we?
Oh, is that the one?
Did we do
Because
acid?
you opened with acid.
No, I
No, we
didn't.
didn't.
I
No, you
thought.
didn't.
Nope.
Because
You
I
opened
thought
with
that.
Radiant.
Radiant.
Because
Yeah.
you said, like, if I learned one thing from.
Bestie, no, he hasn't actually done acid
Betsy.
since that.
No, if I learned one thing from Nakane, it's do radiant damage.
Yeah, but then
and
you
then
said
when
the
I
Betsy
missed,
thing.
I said I was gonna do acid, and I never did.
Oh, okay.
Completely forgot after announcing it to everybody in the room.
I was trying to psych it out.
Bluff
I
didn't
just
work.
assumed that that was what you followed through.
My only acid damage attack is a melee attack.
Bite it. Bite it.
It's not only is it a melee attack, it's a wisdom spell attack. So there's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to hit that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
I
smite-
can't.
We're all rolling at disadvantage anyways.
Wait,
I
I'm
can't.
not.
if he rolls a disadvantage when we're already rolling a disadvantage,
It's
just
just
It
disadvantage.
it does not double stack. You can't
Same.
get double disadvantage and you can't get double advantage.
Doesn't mean I couldn't use an inspiration
I guess
to
it's
counter it because then it's like, oh look, there's another disadvantage there anyway, so fuck you. But yeah, I'm running. I can't do anything.
Yeah, the smite that does psychic damage I didn't take. It's Raffles.
By the way, I'm not going to be a dick when you're running through the room with
The runes.
the like follow the path. I'm not going to make you like run into the
Oh,
into the
so I don't take another 40
no.
damage and pass out one of the panels and take 3 failed death saving throws on them as I pass out. and die.
No,
As if
you
you
are
get
running
up-
away in fear. You are not running away like an idiot.
I believe the frightened condition actually says you won't run into areas that are immediately
Dangerous.
dangerous.
That's mostly with like turn undead or stuff, but just as you are frightened.
Oh, I think in the condition it says as well you won't do that.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. It says nothing about
Oh,
being
you know, I'm
stupid
thinking
about
of
it. It's things like turn undead that say they will not run into.
There, a
the bard
suggestion.
spell. No,
Oh.
the bard spell that makes them run away.
A lot of the
I don't think I took that one.
fear.
No.
No, I didn't take that one.
It's not vicious mockery. It's the other really common bard spell.
Dissonant Whispers.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one Yes has.
Yeah.
That I have too.
That we can't use to make to run backwards off a cliff.
Yeah. Basically.
Just like you can't have them do it with suggestion either. No, you're intelligent enough to know. Okay, I need to run
I mean,
on the safe spots,
actually no.
unless you choose not to.
No, I'm not doing that.
I mean, since the thing's out of his line of sight,
If it was
isn't
an
he?
Azamar, I would just go like, fuck it, I'm resistant
It's
to
an
this.
insanity condition, though.
Yeah.
But there are no
Oh.
Azamar in his world.
He is considered frightened, but the problem is that part of the madness is that he has to keep running away.
Oh.
For 6 minutes.
At least it's not 6 days. You could die.
Always running.
I mean, I'm going to be
Full
running
armor.
away for... It's going to take me less than a minute to get outside of this place.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be running away for, let's say, 5.5 minutes outside in the jungle that's got...
Dude, you're gonna run like half a mile.
I was gonna say, do you run a 4-mile minute? What are we talking?
Okay, so if
4-minute mile, not
He-
4-mile
I have a
minute.
35
That would be
movement.
Okay,
kind of
so
very
Alduin,
Huh?
I've got a 35-foot
You have 35?
Yes. Actually, I'm
You
already
just-
out of that room.
You fucked up all my math. You fucked up. You run like a mile. You seriously run a mile before you
You
stop.
were gone. Start rolling up a new character.
I'm going to be attacked by some more of those
No.
fucking
A
blink-
6-minute
Death
mile.
isn't
That's
the
not
end.
bad.
okay.
I'm going to be attacked by more of these blink beasts when I
She
get
go to the bathroom?
outside. I'm just fucked.
Eric,
I think you're okay.
Let me
Yeah,
just
she's
roll
in
a
the
new
bathroom.
character stats right now.
Because we don't have one of the shitty DMs.
I'm going to roll a new character now. I know I'm fucked. Let's see.
Okay, so Myth, what do
Little
you
side
do? now?
adventure you're getting
Unless
yourself
Alduin,
into.
you had something to do as a bonus action, or you know.
I already used my bonus action.
Okay.
Good.
So you remember that idea that I wanted as a shirt that I could wear when I play Myth? As like the keep calm and carry on, but instead of the crown it's a gorilla and it says keep calm and polymorph.
You're just polymorphed yourself into a gorilla.
It's Gribba time.
Well, you can't fail.
Uh-huh.
And she won't hurt you as much.
I need. Shit.
Do
You know what
need
this
my-
means?
Do you need my
No.
card?
No. You know what this means?
Oh.
I have to get you a fucking gorilla.
You want me
Mini.
to just use this one for now?
No, that's fine.
Oh my god, I hadn't even considered. I could get a gorilla Kigu.
Oh my god.
That'd be
yes.
perfect. That'd be perfect.
That's her now. Because if I'm correct,
Ew,
it's a large
why
creature.
am I hideous? It is a large creature.
I mean, technically, so
Isn't
is she.
this like back here?
Pedestal.
No, because there's technically a wall there.
Okay.
Oh, that is not my wallet.
This
That
is-
is the sound pack.
This is my BM build, guys. It has 157 HP. And
What the fuck?
Kick its ass!
And I have a +9 to hit. And I use a 3,
So, there's
3d10.
there is one thing to remember. You are still maintaining concentration. So any damage you take, you still have to make concentration checks.
I don't think that that's how polymorph works.
No, that's how spells work. Because the thing is you are concentrating on the spell. You're not wild shaping. So because you are
There's-
concentrating on the spell, whenever you take damage, you have to maintain concentration.
Yeah, you
Sure.
can, you can
Just
still
because you are-
maintain concentration as polymorph.
Yes.
It doesn't say anything about. Oh no, it's the C next to it.
Yeah, so because it is a concentration spell, if you take damage, you will have to roll concentration to maintain it.
Okay.
You just haven't been hit while you're like that. You keep using it for like, I'm going to help pull this boat out of a sarlacc
I got
pit.
hit once.
She was, yeah,
Yeah,
remember
it wasn't-
The crystal golem made
I
it
was
from
dead
one hit to
before I
fucking
went.
Down.
Okay,
Yeah.
that.
You would cut through monkey and myth in one cut.
So that's over 150 hit points in a single attack. And what was that, 10th level?
It was pissed.
It wasn't a single attack.
It was like 2 attacks.
The
What was
fucker had the. It had the attack and then the reaction to hit me.
It hit the biggest creature, and then she tried to run away without disengaging. So then it was like, BAM!
So
You're gonna learn today.
I monkey up and
Budget.
I punch.
Fuck
and
yeah.
The punch.
You
How tall is the
polymorph
giant
is an
gorilla?
Yeah,
action.
no, you,
Oh, wait,
you used your
yeah,
action,
yeah.
so you're.
My bad. I just saw that my flag wasn't there, so it wasn't moved over, so I thought that.
Because I wasn't sure if you were going to move or not.
I mean, she's as close as she can get to it
Okay.
without jumping in the
So,
fucking cold.
Nikane, you are currently on the other side of the room of it now.
The guy goes,
Because it keeps bloop, 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 bloop.
And where can I go to even?
There's a spot between me and Flynn.
I'm gonna go over there between thing 1 and thing 2.
So
And
I'm currently
I'm
70
Punch
feet
it.
away.
Going to
Yeah,
cast.
you're not going yet.
We'll be 140 feet away, which means we'll be out of
Yeah,
range.
he's actually.
No, he won't because he has to go around the. He has to go around the.
No, I'm
little
just saying
course.
he's out of the thing right now.
Yeah.
At the start of the course.
I'm gonna say, the next turn that you finish running, you'll still be within range. So after that is when slow is gonna drop. So you guys have. You guys have a little bit of time still.
Beat it repeatedly.
Okay, so economy.
Punch it repeatedly.
Sorry.
Don't like.
No, that's
Bro,
fine.
I'm running low.
I'm
Punch it.
Should I have turned into something that can tackle our spellcaster
cast
so that
elemental
we
weapon.
kind of
Okay.
Get back.
A non-magical weapon you touch becomes a magical weapon. Choose one of the following damage types.
There's a problem.
What?
I am our
Ragnor's
spellcaster
hammer is
too.
magical.
You're not
Sorry,
our
I
only
can't do that.
spellcaster. I apologize.
Sorry to
With
sorry to
know.
kill that for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
I'm just
Lesser
gonna.
restoration.
And we
have
can't
nothing
fix you.
else. Like, I'm gonna.
Okay.
You're gonna
Yeah,
go
again.
check out.
Sorry, I
I'll
didn't
run
mean to
something
just
when
kill
it
your
comes
thunder
Well,
there.
that's five. I got really excited.
But you know
I was
what? If
actually
I
going
wanted
to use
run
a
faster,
spell.
I could turn into
I
know.
a hyena or something.
6, 7, 8, 9,
You
10,
could.
11,
15.
12,
I
15.
mean,
You have a plus 10.
if you're
It's
that
really
insane
easy.
though, I feel like you'd just be running over
15
all the
help.
pressure
15
plates and
hits.
all that as well.
Because slow is still on it.
That
So
would be insane. That's me trying to run. If I was trying to run, I would turn into something fast.
Don't turn into a cheetah.
Don't turn into a cheetah.
Turn into a cheat.
Actually,
you're actually taking a wild shape to get away.
Oh.
I mean, on the bright side, if he does, he might hit where there's a limit first, and then already be in a form that he could
I'm
recoup the
thinking.
distance to
Oh.
get back into the
No, I'm
fight.
What do you mean a limit first?
8.
I don't know if Jake's gonna build
14.
down a limit so that you're not an actual
14
mile
bludgeoning?
away.
'Kay.
Because of the roll
Yeah.
of the dice.
That hits.
You have to be a certain distance away from that thing.
14.
14.
It's easy. You have a plus 10.
I keep forgetting. 14 on my extra attack.
Oh, okay. So 14 and 14.
14 for the bludgeoning damage for my first roll.
Okay, hold on. Let me do math.
No, sorry.
Okay.
No,
Sorry,
math
because
is
I got
really
lost there. Okay.
you're
So
fine.
14 on the first damage.
Yep.
On the
and
first
then,
hit.
Yep.
So then you had
and
extra
then
attack.
I rolled my extra attack, and that was a 14 to hit.
That was a 14 to hit. That's a miss.
Oh, Jake, I do want to contest the polymorph concentration though.
Oh.
Because it says the transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies.
Yes, that works when you polymorph something else.
Okay.
But because you are the spellcaster,
Okay.
you also have to deal with concentration. Just because it's not listed on there, that it doesn't overwrite the other rule.
Okay, I just feel like it's never come into play for us before, so I'm like.
I mean,
Dominant
you've
volleyball.
only been hit once, so
So I'm just trying to like.
no, I
remember
understand.
If it had
But
a precedent or
again,
not.
you have
Concentration is the exception to the rule.
Yeah. It's just like weird on that one with the
Yeah,
different things.
it is really strange. But with concentration, if I'm correct, the monkey has like a what +3 or +4 to
I
Constitution.
actually
To
did-
Constitution.
I
You
did
need me to
not.
pull it up?
Giant
yeah,
ape. Yep. Okay.
I
Anyway,
did not pull that onto my little stat card.
so yeah, first strike hits it. You feel a solid hit. You tear through some vines. You swing again, and it kind of does that blink and just whoop.
Okay.
Your hammer just passes
Very
through.
giant.
Giant ape.
That's
yeah.
getting annoying.
I wanted to say something in Abyssal to it, like yell at it in Abyssal, but I can't think of what I was going to
That's
say.
what kills
so.
them. Wait, you say something in Abyssal that's just really a bunch of made-up weird letters put together.
So,
it's actually
I
a
got
it.
name and it dies.
Since we are at the top of the round, and it is about midnight, we are going to take a quick break. I realize that this combat has been going on for an hour and a half, as this thing has been blinking around and causing you guys all sorts of problems.
Oh, that's fine.
You guys have made it ebb and flow for how much damage it actually has taken, so...
I have no idea what to do with this thing.
So yeah, if we can transition to the BRB and just kind of mute mics for now, we will be right back.
Be right back. You soon.
Oh, I gotta mute mics.
damage that we're doing is backloaded.
What?
When the effect of the slow stops, everything's gonna catch up.
What?
Right?
You're thinking of a different effect.
I mean, that would be great if when I'm out of range, suddenly just this explosion of damage happens.
It's
And
one of the temporal surge effects, is that he freezes for 1d4 rounds, and then any damage he takes during that then comes back. That's not the same.
That'd be so cool.
no, it wouldn't. That would fucking hurt him. He freezes. Beat on him.
Yeah.
And then he just time goes back and whoa.
That would be really cool.
It would, and I'm probably gonna make a spell for it at some point. It'll be like a 7th or 8th level spell.
I imagine like go back.
We're back online, by the way.
Punch
Yes,
mark, punch
I
mark,
realize that.
stab mark.
Okay.
The spell will
so-
then immediately be used against us.
That probably is going to be how it debuts.
I am slowly working on a large amount of additional rules for how to make kind of like a more grim fantasy D&D.
Oh, I don't want to play this anymore. That can be arranged.
Anytime you say, I don't want to play a character anymore. Well,
You can arrange for one round of combat to be the last thing that character ever sees.
I'm not that...
Or an assassin in the night.
You'd only do that to Dorian.
He did that to you already.
Yes, but she's not dead. There's a difference.
She almost fucking did.
It wasn't my assassin either.
She's not
I think-
dead. So
I think
it's
they were going for
completely
the
okay.
conning.
Anyway, okay, so we are back at the top of the round for combat. Farron, you keep running.
Yep.
Big monkey punch.
Like, I'm not even there anymore. I'm like,
Yeah, you're... next round you'll be out of range for...
I'll be in the fucking jungle next round. Welcome to Vietnam.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attacks at disadvantage.
This is when I start getting those flashbacks. Just from now on, this is what my flashbacks are about, running through the jungle
Away from...
with this horrible black tentacle monster.
A 20 does hit.
That's 3d10 plus 6. I'm going to use a percentile die because I don't have 3d10.
That's fine. That's basically a D10.
9 plus 8 is 17, 20 plus 6, 26. And I have multi-attack, so I punch again.
Okay, disadvantage.
I got a nat 20 as my other one.
Disadvantage sucks.
That was a 17.
A 17 will hit.
Not punch. 25.
Okay. So Myth just lays into this thing, and it blinks, but it always comes back at just the wrong time. It's just this punch comes in and hits it, and it starts to jerk erratically all about, and then you just see the vines suddenly suck into a single point, and then you hear ting 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 as this pure black crystal now just lies on the floor.
I was fucking One Punch Man.
Yay!
Did you drop your pet?
No,
No.
I got this phone.
Yeah, my phone. So yeah, the creature's
It
gone.
was real calm to tell me that.
Okay. So we are now out of, well, I guess kind of out of combat as now
Bye, guys.
Shu tries to continue to bite you, I guess.
What's the kind of, this is really important because I'm going to act kind of late in this since I just finished my thing.
Okay.
Would the crystal give off a natural sense of menace?
Yes.
Okay.
I could tell you that.
I wanted to know if Monkey Brain was at danger or not.
Yeah. So this crystal, even without any of you being like attuned to nature, just the presence of this thing feels wrong. You can't quite put your finger as to why it feels wrong, but you just feel like it shouldn't. shouldn't be there.
Non-battle.
Yes, non-battle.
The studio mode is amazing.
Oh yeah.
I love hearing you
I
say
should probably turn my. I didn't have my mic turned on for my paunches.
Good job.
Neither did you. Recap it, DM.
Pawn.
So, Faerun ran away. Myth punched the monkey a lot, and all the
I
vines.
did not punch a monkey, sir.
Just punching
Myth
someone.
punched it as a monkey quite a few times, and all of the vines suddenly sucked into a single crystal and fell to the floor. And all they hear is this ting, ting, ting. And this crystal just has a presence of no. Like, it feels wrong. It feels like it shouldn't be there.
Can I tell you why I am not an advertisements and marketing manager?
Why?
Because I just had this great idea, and I genuinely love it, but I know it's bad,
What?
of a protein powder branded as monkey muscles.
I dig it.
Yeah, you're not
It's like
marketing.
power thirst.
With like a really
Well, I mean,
angry
they have
monkey's
Gorilla
face
Glue.
on it.
I can't believe all of that we just...
Gorilla Glue, this white liquid you squeeze out of a tube.
Yeah, I don't know. Because there's not
Super
like a
sticky.
good way to do gorilla glutes.
Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla glutes
It
for
just
like a
shows a
stair
monkey
stepper. Or how
Flexing.
tough your ass will be.
Anyway, yeah, so
I'm sorry.
this crystal is now on the floor, and Faerun is still... You don't... Like, actually, you would probably get a sense that the creature's gone, because you are still within range. Yep. But, like, the spell... You no longer have to concentrate on the spell. It just is...
I mean,
it's
I
just
don't know
gone.
if I was since the creature's gone. Because I've probably been leaving range about the same time it died.
That's fair.
And I am scared of it.
Let the
I'm
DM
also
cut you a
naturally
break.
fucking paranoid right now because of the other insanity bit.
Oh, that's right!
So I'm probably sitting there going, it's a fucking trick,
Wait, what's...
and I'm still
Oh my
going.
god, I forgot
Let
about
the
your...
DM cut you a break.
He's making a
You-
convincing
you
argument,
just
so he's still
fucking-
running into the woods!
Fuck yeah.
He forgot I was paranoid.
He was trying to let you rejoin the fucking game.
And this...
No, you gotta fucking chase me down,
And
Larry.
this is-
I'm gone.
Larry, go get him.
Can Larry
Oh, the
even
stoat?
keep up with me?
Larry has a 40-foot move, bitch.
Isn't he a stoat?
Yes.
The fuck?
Weasels have a 40-foot move.
Is he intelligent enough to do the puzzle?
I think that he
I'd
saw
love
us
to
do
see that thing
it.
explode.
Through the puzzle with
Was
us.
he not on your shoulder?
Shu is still being aggressive. Shu is like he's twitching a lot, but
God.
he keeps trying to bite at you.
Damn it, Shu.
I
Is Shu standing? Is he fled? Is
Shu's on the ground. He doesn't really get up.
All right, Flynn.
I got you. No, I
need
got
to
you. I
hold
got
Shu.
you. No, I got you. I would walk up. I bop Shu right in the top of the head.
Okay, roll an attack roll. This one's not at disadvantage.
Hallelujah.
You boop.
14,
Yeah, you fucking hit.
23.
He has an AC of 12.
Oh, Can I hurt? I don't mean to kill him.
So because it's a melee attack, you can't actually say this is only subdual damage. So it doesn't actually do true damage, and if you actually bring him to 0 hit points with subdual damage, he'll just be unconscious.
Oh, then I'm just gonna roll for damage then. Bloop. 7, 5, 12.
I'm gonna say that's not quite enough yet. He's still conscious.
Shu's
How
a
many hit points
fucking
does he have?
fighter.
I'm kind of putting him at like the 30 hit points.
Oh.
Hell yes, my Shu, he a fighter.
You do technically have extra attacks, so you can't just keep punching him.
I'm gonna punch him again.
At this point, you're kind of impressed.
Bad boy!
I mean, there's a free-for-all in chat right now.
What's that?
Exclamation mark FFA, and it's going
Oh.
to be a fight between everyone in chat.
And only
I
one person
want in
comes
on
out
that
on top.
So that's a
I
20.
mean, we all need to make sure we beat
22?
on boots
You
first.
fucking hit.
And then
You have to beat it. You have to meet or beat a 12.
6, 5, that's 11.
Shu's still conscious.
Is he like dazed?
He is now aware of your presence, and unless you decide to bonus action attack him, he will probably attack.
I'm gonna punch him one more time.
I think that Shu is like the most loyal companion I've encountered in reptile
As
form.
I'm beating the shit out of him.
It's like
Okay, so
getting
That's
out all of
another
his
22.
pent-up aggression right
Yeah.
now so that we can be better friends. It's just like how Ash and
8,
Pikachu bonded.
13.
Shu goes unconscious.
Then
I grab the empty bag of holding and I start shoveling.
No! We learned what happens when you do
I'm
that.
not gonna put him all the way in. We've already shown that I know how to put an animal in a bag of holding without killing it.
so Jake.
Well, I do too now.
Jay's busy going.
Okay,
Faerun was trying
we
to
can
get
do
as
that.
far away from as possible. Wouldn't he use his tree walk thing?
No, because you.
No, you're
know.
just using your movement.
I was
So
like,
I
I
wiggle-
know I wouldn't, but I
Okay,
could.
we can do that. Yeah, it makes them a lot easier to carry around. All right.
shoot. And
I'm
until
back in
it's
the
just his
alluring
head hanging
forest.
out, And then I like cinch the bag
It's just like,
shut.
like lopsided just in the bag.
Ah, damn it, Andrew.
I what?
What?
Holy shit!
Oh, actually, this is going to be me that has to roll this because Shu. Okay.
Oh, Gareth won
What?
the free for all.
Oh.
Monkey Brain.
Challenging you.
Monkey Brain does not like the stone. Monkey Brain is leaving.
You're just going to leave.
No!
What? We need that, don't we? We need that, don't we?
I rolled a nat 20 to understand you.
Turn back into myth.
If you want.
I
just killed Rose.
crouch as low as I can.
That's fine. You just stay. Has Larry brought back Faerun yet?
He has to catch up to him.
So,
It's gonna take a little bit because he's only 5 feet faster. So every turn it's only an additional 10 feet on him. So probably, I'm guessing that's like 4 rounds to
He has
catch
to
up.
cover 10 feet per round.
He's only gaining on me by 5 foot around.
10
Well,
foot.
10,
Dash.
10
Oh.
foot because of dashing.
Oh yeah.
So
And he's already got like 3 rounds ahead of him.
it was 140 feet. So 10 foot around. So it takes 14 rounds, which is approximately a minute and a half.
So I'm not quite as far away as I could possibly be.
No, but you have left the temple. You are sprinting into the jungle. You're just brushing past things, and then anyone looking from the outside of the temple just sees Faerun sprinting out, and then
That's gonna. I think it'd be where like he hits the ground and just doing, doing.
So I feel like since he's gradually catching up, though, it's better like if you're at that sweet point where he's as far away as he's going to get for like a guy runs past. A stoat runs
wait,
past.
head turn.
Well, like that video you sent yesterday where it's just like the guy chopping trees and suddenly music and then guy and then bears and wolves.
Or the oh shit, it was like the if I remember it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
so yeah. After about a minute and a half, this stoat manages. You hear this, and then it like jumps on you and just grabs your back.
You know it's Larry.
I know it was Larry, but can I actually stop running from the thing? Because it is insanity the running from the creature.
It depends on
And
how
I
you
can't
interpret that.
talk with Larry unless I cast a spell. I don't think I can cast a spell right now.
I sent Larry to bring you back, but by any means necessary.
I don't think
So-
Larry can bring me back.
I don't think that you'd hurt Larry
Okay.
though.
What if Larry like bites him in the ear to get his attention,
Hold on,
and
let me go
then Faerun
find-
like
Because of how aggressively Faerun defends nature.
Yeah.
And he treats his
Oh no, he
spirits
would
that
hurt
way.
Larry, but I don't think Larry can stop me. 'cause
I
he's
think
a
if
little
Larry
stoat.
bites you in the ear
so-
long enough,
So
you will
no,
cast a spell
here,
on him.
This is how I kind of see this going because Faerun just said, "Hey," he follows him. Larry gets up on his shoulder, just you can't understand a damn word, but as like you're not responding to him, just goes up in front of you, grabs your face with his, and kind of like
Weasel
tries
hands.
to kind of like tries to pull you back towards where they're going.
Actually cast a spell because I have to use my full action to dash.
I would like to point out that Larry has a 2 intelligence.
Yeah.
Like
I'm giving him a little bit of leeway here.
She said, "Hey, you've got weasels on your face."
But yeah, so like he's just trying to like pull you back. There's
I
nothing else
almost
that he
started.
could really think of. Hey,
I hate you.
so unless Larry really decides to do anything else, they're running into the woods for the next
grab
5.
him and just.
I assume that he's just gonna
Okay,
keep
but
chasing you and.
Weasels are 90% made of pipe cleaners.
Oh, I know.
He can still bite
I'm
you.
assuming Farron also knows a way to hold a fucking weasel.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check. This is not part of your action.
11. Wait, that's a 14. Never mind.
Connie looks at Myth and goes, "Can't you just
Oh,
message him
19.
and get him to come back?"
I mean, you
She's-
have magic
she's a monkey.
to message
Sorry,
me,
she's a monkey,
but
I
she's
forgot
a gorilla.
she's still a monkey.
Right. Message. Turn back into myth.
I give you a big monkey thumb up. I kind of turn my hand to figure out if my thumb is about as big as your head or not. And then turn back into myth.
Alright, I got this. I got this.
What do
I'm
you
gonna
got?
be Faerun for a second. Ooh, ooh.
She turned back into Myth.
Oh wait, did she?
Said anything. That would have been great. Myth
Bit
be
delayed.
like, "Oh, hi."
Oh, I did not realize that you two were in horrible pain. I am so happy that your medication has kicked in. Jesus.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
I sent Larry to get Faerun. He ran away.
and we killed the one thing, probably. If it's dead.
You're still strange. And,
Are you still just running?
That's what the thing says.
I'm kind of SOL.
How many spell points do you have?
I'm okay on that, actually. I've
I'm
still
not.
got, like,
I actually have to go over half.
I should mention that I did drop Storm Sphere once at,
I've got more than
I kind of-
15.
That part I'll kind of assume.
Eldwin, can you do the suggestion that when you use the magic, the spell that makes people kind of agree with you?
I mean, I just thought my looks did it, honestly.
Not right now.
I just do the
Remember-
little like finger bangs.
Remember when? Shit, do you remember when we went skydiving?
Yes.
Okay, no, you don't. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Right, wrong Alduin.
Thunk.
Against a stone
So
wall?
Yes.
you can make your spells go further than usual. Can you like suggest to Faerun to come back that it's safe?
I don't have that spell. That's why I was saying.
What kind of sorcerer are you?
Thunk. Thunk.
Where are you at, and what are you hitting your head against?
A wall, very lightly, not hard enough.
Is anyone else actually looking about the room?
I'm at the crystal.
I realize that.
No, never mind. I'm fucking miles away.
No, you're not miles.
miles,
You
not
run.
yet.
I did the math. You run about 1.25 kilometers.
She would stop
Okay,
and
that's
look
pretty
around the
decent
room.
in 6 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's not bad.
With the veins having, or not the veins, with the vines,
Veins.
Veins.
Oh, that was really disgusting.
I wrote
Visual.
veins in my notes.
They're
And now
everywhere.
you're going to write veins vines, aren't you?
No,
Veiny vines.
I corrected
Why are they
my
pulsating?
spelling.
Because that is a
With the vines gone, you can actually sort of see the mural now that had the writing on it, and it shows a fairly large sun, and it has that eye in
You don't
it
want to throw her
that
off.
you saw before, and coming from the sun.
Spell.
He's holding his wanderer way around.
Ow!
I was doing the stranger, but with a wand.
Why has that come up twice this week?
First it's with a foot. Second it's with a wand. Anyway, so coming from the sun, you see it looks like just the way it's depicted, it looks like it's rays of light. And near the bottom of this mural, there are several cloaked figures who seem to be kind of like either bowing or standing or praying in various ways. And then kind of to the left and the right of the sun, you see more cloaked figures, but these ones have wings. And that's pretty much all you're getting, other than there's that Aluna text that is just across the front.
I'm gonna ask you to repeat that in the future, because I already am losing that description.
Well, it would have helped if we wouldn't have had the stranger interrupt.
I hate myself.
That's okay. We hate you too. Yeah. Okay, so back to the group that was trying to figure out Farron, as the Stoat is still trying to pull you back.
By the way,
Still self-alive.
by the way, the guy that could
Can
probably
you scrub the
easily,
Stoat?
Yes.
the guy that could probably easily catch
I'm going to say
Farron.
yes, 'cause you can scrub a ferret.
I'm
They're
pretty sure
basically the same.
I'm
assuming I've
over.
just
I'm
scrubbed
over
him
by
by
the
this point.
crystal
I'm
and
just
just
carrying
prodding it with my
That's
quarterstaff
rock
at
shit.
this point.
Oh, you're pushing this crystal with your quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Praise
Kinda
the sun?
Praise the sun.
Praise
Praise
the
What?
sun.
I
Praise
see
the
also
sun.
praise the sun in the chat.
Praise
Praise
the
the
sun!
Flynn,
So,
Flynn,
I mean,
don't touch that. Flynn,
That's why I got the quarterstaff.
don't touch that.
I learn sometimes.
No, go get Farron.
Where is he?
Somewhere.
He could just be right outside, couldn't he?
I sent Larry after him.
Yeah, Larry's got it. He's a good Stoat. I know.
Stoat. Monk.
Is it Larry or is it Barry now?
Stoat.
Huh? It's Larry.
Okay.
Well,
I trust
I
Larry.
sent.
I trust Larry more than I trust
here's
myself,
why
honestly.
I sent Larry. A. Larry's a Stoat.
He's got a good point right off the bat.
B. Farron doesn't like Flynn.
He hates me.
C. Farron likes animals.
They are furry.
And D. I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
He might.
Larry is a Stoat.
The worst that can happen is he has sex with your Stoat.
Please don't
The praise
ever
the
say
sun
that
was
again.
because of the mural.
Hmm?
The praise the sun was because of the mural.
Oh.
Are we just playing in the Dark Souls world? Is that what's happening?
No! Shut the fuck up!
I've got a scrubbed Stoat, by the way.
Huh?
The Stoat can't bite me or anything like that.
I
I've
don't
got
know
a
how to
scrub.
get him back.
So you're holding him by its
I'm probably
scruff?
holding it
Anybody
here
have,
and it's scrubbed.
message
any kind of
or sending that can.
I have sending, but
We don't know that Larry's not functioning right now.
How was
You
it?
can look through Larry's eyes!
No, I can't.
Too
Well,
far
he
away.
works 120 feet.
So you know how far away I am! Further than that!
Well, you were that far away. You were further than that when I sent Larry after you.
Well, you wouldn't have known that.
Well, first off, are we done here? We need the stupid crystal thing, don't we?
well,
waiting
let's wait
for
for
him to
Farron to get back.
Fuck
to
Farron.
No.
We
he
came here
knows-
for a quest. You
he
decided
know-
to bitch out.
He knows shit about this. He didn't.
You look like a bitch. Where is he?
Maybe he had to use the bathroom.
I think we'd be back by now.
Maybe it was.
Maybe he's
Better not
constipated.
use Larry to fucking.
Oh, that'd be horrible. Oh, that'd be worse than having sex with. I don't know about that, but that'd be horrible regardless. Okay, maybe I will catch after him. I do not want to. I'd probably be the one cleaning
Has
out
it been 6
the
minutes yet?
ferret as well.
For a little while, yeah.
We've been arguing about this for a while.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you be arguing about what used to get me back while I'm getting further and further away.
Fuck it. Point me in the direction he went in. Do you see him? Or? Pointing out the door.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, is it by that time being 6 minutes?
I would say by the time that Flynn
Wait a
probably...
Wait a minute. That was a bad idea. Flynn got lost in the jungle last time.
I'm gonna get lost as shit.
Flynn, come back!
I'm already
Is
gone.
there a way that you can amplify my spell?
No. You pull some fucking bleach shit where I hold her wand and have her cast the spell.
That's not how that works.
Why don't we just use the message in the sending?
Because that would be smart.
I suggested it like 4 times.
See,
So
We-
Flynn's coming out after me?
message
As
has,
soon as I left
a
the
300-foot range.
cave system,
And I
I'm
can't
just
make that
screaming
longer.
your name.
And
can't
I
make
don't
cantrips
have
longer.
message.
Sending.
Sending
So-
I have.
There's a thing I can do now that I've stopped running away. But how far into the forest does he get before I am,
What's your...
I'd say he probably
60 feet?
You-
The
or
fastest
60
thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm a bullet.
I'd
60.
I'd say that he actually gets out pretty close to the end of the 6-minute mark, because you guys were actually talking for quite some time. So
so I'm probably gonna spend like, I don't know, probably take like a minute to figure out where the fuck I am. Is that a reasonable?
yes,
Okay, so after that minute I'm gonna be, okay. There's a tree, and I recognize that tree as the same type of tree that was outside the thing. So I'm gonna step into the tree and appear outside the temple. The problem is, that Flynn is no longer there.
Farron! Big Bird! Where'd you go?
I don't know if I can even hear him a minute out from the mouth of the temple.
perception check.
Would I even care about hearing him? That's a 20. That's a nat 20.
Holy shit.
You come back
That's
to
a
the
29
island,
in
Connie
perception.
said you right back out to get it.
I'd say you probably hear very slight in the distance at this point,
Farron!
and it's getting
Hey!
quieter.
Are you constipated?
I don't have anything to actually loud speak to him.
You don't have thaumaturgy?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm a druid.
Like, 2 things in D&D
Oh,
have
God.
access to thaumaturgy.
And it's sorcerers and wizards. No, it's
And tieflings.
It's not actually a class. I think it's only a class spell for 1 class.
It's a
And I-
cantrip. I can get it, but I have to remember to
I'm gonna
constantly
have the
keep
albino
my-
raven carrying Larry
For what?
to chase after him.
How fast does the raven fly?
It might not be fast
It's
enough.
probably not. I don't think we have anything fast enough to catch up to Flynn.
I don't think I'll be running at Mach speed trying to find Farron either, by the way.
You have 60 move speed, and you can dash as an action, so you have 120 foot. Jesus Christ!
Yes.
You already figured this
Yeah,
out.
no, he's the fastest
I'm
thing I've ever
fast.
seen in my life.
Yeah, let me put it this way. There's a reason that Shu got on the boat in 1 turn.
You know, we don't actually have stats for what the raven's movement is.
It's probably 40 fly.
40 fly,
What? 50.
50 fly.
50 fly. So not fast enough.
I mean, that's still 100.
What if we
per
launched the raven out of a slingshot?
Okay.
thing. I'm assuming it's like 10 walking.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm assuming it's like 10 walking.
I'd say I get like a half mile in
Yes, it does have a 10 foot
before
walk.
I finally stop. I'm like, and if nothing shows up, I'm gonna be like, well, he's dead. And I just turn around.
Well, he's dead.
I've walked inside by this point.
Okay.
For
there's
the
three-
long due explanation really quick. The reason that I didn't use sending is because I'm sure that I could feel the things kind of pull on my mind. And so far, he's been shown to be very sensitive to these things. So I just figured that sending wouldn't be able to stop him, even if he was able to go, okay, that's cool that it's dead, still leaving, bye.
I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta get out of here.
House sending, the house would just need to be burned.
You mean like the one that when you stepped into the shower was on the wall and you stuck your face right
Yep.
up next to it?
It wasn't a big one, though.
But you
But
still
it
put your
scared the
face.
shit out of me.
Okay. So Farron walks back inside.
Hey, look, there's. Where's my stove?
My raven has it. He's finding Flynn. I heard him screaming, running out that way.
He went after you!
I walked through a tree.
Oh my god.
I play Song of Rest.
So
You can only do that during a short rest.
Yep. I assume that this is going to take about 10 minutes or so.
So you're going to take a short rest while everyone else is just fucking around.
The amount that I can do for this situation is nil.
Okay.
The most I can do is help us get a little patched up.
Okay. Get your Constitution modifier. plus whatever your Song of Rest is.
Right.
How do we get him back?
12.
The Raven.
That's 12
You
for
see how fast you can fucking
people that
sprint?
aren't running everywhere.
Was he sprinting?
I didn't tell him to sprint off after you.
Okay, well, we won't see him again.
Is it ever possible I could find my way back once I turn around? Is there?
Survival check.
Fuck.
I mean, he's also got the Raven with a stoat coming after him.
16,
You might run in a different direction.
20.
Yes, you can.
Awesome, I find my way back.
Yeah, the Raven manages to find you as well with
Okay.
with Larry.
Which probably drops Larry on your head or something.
And like as I'm heading there, like, I looked everywhere, guys. He's probably eating, and he must be. Oh. Hey, how's the poop?
I'm assuming by the time he's actually back, you've told me about the crystal and what happened to the monster.
Yeah.
Thing.
The con is just pointing at the crystal.
I don't know what to do with the fucking crystal.
What if, and I know this sounds a little wild,
We put it in a bag.
bag of holding.
Absolutely.
I
Okay,
opened up my
see,
bag like
From my
representatively.
experience, it's from the void, and that could be a bad idea in general.
I don't even want to touch the damn thing.
What
I touched it, and it fucked me up for a while.
So would it be like putting a void in a void?
Yes.
Could we
Well,
like?
Is
it's
it
an
possible
interdimensional-
that the
interdimensional space inside an interdimensional space?
tree
and if you
people
put
might
them
know?
inside each other.
Yes, they
They
might
suck
know,
everything
but I don't
within
want to
10 feet
take it to
inside
the
them,
tree
and
people.
everything
No,
goes
but
to
you
the
could get
astral.
to the
I
tree
start
people
like
'cause you can walk through
mildly
trees.
jogging
I can
towards
do
the
that once a day.
crystal.
No.
Wouldn't it be kind of cool to see though?
Yeah, go for it.
Because
I thought
it
so.
is that I can only use one
I know.
6th level spell slot a day, right?
Huh?
I can only use one 6th level spell slot a day, right?
I thought you were 12 points.
So
Yes, but with spell points, I can still only cast one 6th level spell,
Yes,
right?
correct. You can only cast one 6th level spell a day.
And only 1/7 and only 1/8 and only 1/9.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I can only walk through trees once a day.
okay. Well,
Thought it was a druid
made use of
feature.
it.
No, it's not a druid feature.
How about this? You turn into a bird. You fly back to the tree people. You speak with them, and then you come back.
I really want to put it in the bag and find what
I
happens.
really want to watch him put it in the bag.
I really want to put it in the bag.
Probably not.
I don't want to be here if he's leaving, if you guys are going to be putting this thing in a bag.
Well, we can step outside while he does that.
No.
Do I end up in a different plane or
You
something?
can come
Yeah.
with me because I can
What point?
carry you.
The astral.
Is it a nice place?
Okay, so do I know anything about the astral plane? I mean, it is the plane of magic, and I
It's
Is that
from
where
what
the-
you understand about the astral plane, it is largely one of the transitional planes. So there's not a whole lot that's in it.
is the. Okay, so I'm looking for something very specific here, and I'm
Okay.
going to just say it and let me know if this is true in your world.
Okay.
In the base D&D, in the astral plane, gravity is thought subjective. So if you think gravity is down, gravity is down.
I would say that applies.
So if you think that gravity is down and there's nothing underneath you, you just...
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so you can fucking fly in the astral plane.
Really?
Yeah,
It's not flying.
What else is there though?
nothing.
That you know
Nothing whatsoever. Is there oxygen at least?
Does he even know what oxygen is?
Is there breathing air at least?
I mean,
Is
Smart
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Is
He-
there-
he's just below average intelligence. He wants to know where Obama was during 9/11. He knows what oxygen
I knew
is.
he had something to do with it.
carry on.
That's an actual argument I've heard in...
I don't care.
I'm sure it is. But so there is breathable air, but there's
Nothing.
there's nothing.
There's nothing.
It sounds very. Is that where the gods are at least?
No. Maybe? They're wherever the fuck they want to be.
One of us has to check it out then. Have you ever been there?
I've never been there.
Have you used any form of like transportation spell?
Dimensional door.
Misty Step.
To some degree, you then travel through the astral plane.
Does that mean I just did?
No, because
No,
that
yours
is different.
This is arcane magic. Yours is nature magic.
Where do
It-
I go with
it-
nature magic?
You basically went through all the.
a hippie orgy.
Actually, you might have gone through like a variation or like a very specific section of the astral plane, but it wouldn't have been very recognizable. And also,
actually a plane for nature.
no.
Oh.
I went through the Feywild.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Once again, I suggest.
So
Aaron, you
what
try
if I put my bag on the ground and I take my staff and I like shimmy it into the bag?
You're still within 10 feet.
It has to be
to
10 feet.
not do any of that?
Can't you, like, mage
okay,
hands
okay,
it?
okay.
Can't you like
What if-
spiritually, like
okay, hold on.
magically put
I
it
have
in?
an I have an idea.
Okay.
What if
Put in shoe.
That's brilliant.
No!
The perfect
You turned it
pocket.
into vines.
Oh no. He's got a good point.
What will happen to shoe though?
He will turn into some massive weird monster lizard thing that wants to kill you.
Maybe an epic pet. We already
Okay,
named
okay,
Hey,
it.
That
Nakane,
wants
do you
to
want to
kill
walk back
you.
to the tree
When?
people?
I have an
Connie's
idea.
already walking back to the tree people, and the
I have
time
an
that
idea.
these guys are arguing,
Okay,
she's already going
Let's
back.
let
So
Faerun
Shu would have been part
go
of the
get
Song
the
of
tree
Rest.
people.
Okay.
At this point, I'm only here because I need
So
to babysit
if
someone.
he's
Little trees.
chill,
You know,
I'm
like,
gonna-
you know how slow they
He's
must
not
walk.
chill.
We'll play a game of
well,
cards
he's
till I
awake
get back.
again.
What?
Okay.
He's awake again.
Okay. So because some time has passed, Shu and Myth were taking a short rest, and she used Song of Rest.
Is that okay for 10 minutes in game?
Yeah, that's about because they've been discussing it for about that long. Shu wakes up, and he starts thrashing inside of the bag.
I mean, the bag doesn't move.
Okay? He's going to
So-
tear at the inside.
Can you even tear the inside? You're in a
Yes, you
pocket.
can. You can actually puncture the inside of a bag of holding.
What would that do? Oh, just spill.
And destroys the bag of holding.
Oh.
Hey Myth, I hope you're ready for Lizard.
Are you opening it, like, at her?
I'm gonna face it towards the doorway, then open it.
He's going to rush out, turn swiftly. You have not seen him move this fast since you asked him to chase after the boat with you.
Huh.
And, like, he just has this look in his eye that does not seem right about him. And he hisses at you.
Hey, Myth,
I use Hour of Reaping on Shu. And well, everyone in the surrounding area. And
Okay, so what does everyone have to do?
I
The
forget.
surrounding area?
At 6th level, you gain the ability to unsettle or terrify those around you as an action. As an action, each creature within 30 feet of you that must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
He rolled, I'm going to say that's a flat 14.
So he's afraid of me.
Yes.
I'm afraid of you.
It was wisdom save.
Wisdom.
So I gain my stat bonus, but not my proficiency.
Oh,
but
wait.
I'm not proficient. 16.
Or did you already leave?
Yep, she's gone.
I mean, I've been trying to leave for a little bit, but I haven't been able to say much.
So did you leave with her?
Probably left shortly after her, but I turned into a giant bird and fly.
To catch up.
Inside the dungeon?
Want to get outside?
Well, like
nice.
you would have seen her leave. Is there? Would you pick her up?
I've probably seen if I could see her, then pick her up, yeah.
Good luck. She'd fight you. if you tried to get out of the air.
Just. No!
No, the
No,
trick-
Grandpa!
The trick is to catch her when she's already falling and she's already flailing.
Yeah, so you just
That's
sort
how
of pick her
I've
up,
done it every
and just
time.
go-
No.
Yeah, no, I'll probably land next to you.
Okay. Yeah, so they're not in. So
And
you
then
use
just sort of
you use
reach
Hour of
out
Reaping
and
in the area.
grab.
She'd push
Is a
the
16
brush.
enough?
I don't know.
Six, yeah, that's my
Yeah,
DC.
so his DC 16. Shu failed and Alduin failed.
I scared.
So you just see Flynn, like normally he's kind of like I'm guessing like he's kind of like just kind of
It's the
Jovial.
perfect lines and
yeah
Like,
it's
like one, like Saitama.
yeah the Saitama from One Punch Man just suddenly
Shu, what the fuck did I just tell you?
and just it almost seems like this aura just comes out from him and Alduin.
Yeah?
This is fucking horrifying.
Piss yourself.
So Shu gets hit by this. Like his eyes still kind of crazed, kind of look at you with slightly different. He turns around and starts running.
Oh, I know what I do.
I chase after him with my quarterstaff.
is he technically running too? Since
No,
he's fr-
No, this is just because this is what Shu is doing as kind of an animal
Okay.
reacting to fear.
I go, Flynn, you okay, buddy?
I run to him and I beat him with my quarterstaff, and this time I'm doing it lethally.
So hold on.
Sorry.
But
What-
it would be okay in like an hour.
Hold on. What was your Song of Rest?
12.
No, I mean, like, what is the die that I have to roll for it?
I roll it.
For everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so you rolled
12.
12?
Yeah.
So what did you
Oh, I rolled 6.
roll?
so
An attack.
okay, I'll do it again.
Too bad that I left before no one pointed out
6,
she was
just
something
like last
wrong
one.
with it.
6 plus.
I mean,
9,
you
so
would've-
15.
No, he was unconscious. Never mind.
15.
Wasn't high on my list.
I'm gonna go hit him again.
Well,
Can I?
also make sure to roll damage.
They
Right,
ran
I was
out.
gonna do it after. The 7.
Are they in clear line of sight of us?
They are within the statue room.
Because like they didn't run far.
No, they're within the statue room, but they're around the statue.
Okay.
So 16.
You're
So
right here.
What?
8,
Well, I mean, he already knocked him out
5.
once.
So 10, 23.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus attack to hit him again.
My lizard.
6, 15,
That hits.
2, 7.
Well, you didn't have to roll damage because after your first 2 attacks, he drops, and then you hit him again. So now he has a failed death saving throw.
And I'm hitting him right on the noggin, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. He is now unconscious and just.
Oh, he's unconscious?
Well, after your first 2 hits, he goes unconscious.
Okay. Well, after I
And then
hit
you hit
him.
him a third time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him a 3rd time, and it doesn't do any damage, but it results in him having a failed death saving throw immediately.
So.
He is considered unstable.
So would you keep beating him after he's unconscious? Otherwise, he's going to have to death saving throw to stabilize.
No, after the 3rd hit, I'm like. Bad boy. And I just like walk past him out of the door. Out of the doorway.
And you're just
Towards-
leaving.
Yeah, I'm just leaving.
Giant elks
Just,
see
just bouncing.
Okay, he succeeds on the first one. Aldwin and Myth.
If you didn't indicate anything, I would like assume that since he successfully incapacitated him last time, that he's okay. Unfortunately.
I'm chilling. I thought we were gonna play.
I think that
Played.
we're playing Watch the Stone.
Well, I was gonna play a game of cards with Flynn, and then he ran
Oh.
out. You wanna play a game of cards?
Right
Sure.
here?
Yeah, why not?
Use the stone as a table. Let's see how that turns out.
We'll just make sure it doesn't like crawl into anything, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're keeping watch over the stone.
Okay. And Flynn, you're leaving.
Yeah, I'm just heading out to like the tree line. Just like meditating. Just
Do you have any 5s?
High or low?
Damn
No.
it.
So I would turn into a dire wolf. A big grey dire wolf.
Okay. And you're
She's still walking.
You don't want to ride a dire wolf?
Nakane's pissed.
I'm just
He
sprinting
wasn't
off.
part of the thing.
Nakane, no, he was. Nakane is pissed.
I really wasn't. What thing was I part of?
He was trying to leave too.
I was
Nakane's
sitting
just
there
pissed,
and down.
she's using walking to cool off.
I guess I'm sprinting off to the place then.
okay, survival check.
Really, you're leaving me behind?
We don't exactly have time to waste. Was the point of turning into something quick? And I can't exactly pick you up with a dire wolf, except with my
5?
jaw.
So
Yeah,
you walk in the direction where you think the grove is. So you keep walking.
Yep.
Flynn, so you're just waiting outside.
I'm like right like
He's
where
gonna
the
find
tree
where we
like
need to go.
by the tree line by the like the first line of trees.
Yeah, so you can still see the temple. And
Yeah,
stuff.
easily. I'm just sitting like behind it, just
And you guys are just
Meditating.
inspecting the stone. The entire time that you guys are playing cards and the stone is just there, like it's just this constant feeling of wrongness.
Can I
Okay,
make
keep
a minor illusion of like butterflies or something in the general area of that to try to lighten the mood?
They immediately
Yeah.
get corrected.
Okay.
Yeah, you cast minor illusion and it just kind of flutters around. Nothing really seems to happen.
Worth
I mean-
a shot.
Yeah, I mean, it.
Does it make you feel a little better?
I guess in some capacity, but you still feel the wrongness about the situation.
Do you have any 7s?
It was my turn to ask.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any 8s?
Higher low?
Low.
No.
They're playing fucking Go Fish with this menacing rock in the room, surrounded by butterflies.
She wanted lows. That is not low. I don't know if you know that.
I thought she said highs.
No.
Nope. Okay.
18 is not low. Get low, get low.
How long do you guys spend doing each of these tasks?
Until they come back.
I give a good 10 minutes, and I head back in, and if they're still playing the card game, I try to join in.
Okay.
We deal them in.
She's
And-
just
Yeah.
dead
She's
outside.
still walking.
You're just walking,
Yep.
and you're just heading back to. Okay. So,
And I actually know the way back because Outlander.
I'm aware of that. That's why I didn't make you roll survival. So, after about 2 hours, Faerun, you make it back to the Grove.
Can I be wild shape for 2 hours? I don't know how long wild shape lasts.
Well,
Or is it just until you drop it?
actually, it would be less because you last wild shape. Well, wild shape lasted.
I don't know.
You're making me.
Like, it doesn't actually say it in this book. It just gives you wild shape forms and doesn't actually give you any wild shape rules.
The good thing I learned is that you regain all uses of wild shape during a short rest, so we don't have to worry about that. Wild shape. For a number of hours equal to half your druid level, rounded down. Yeah.
That's 5 hours.
Yeah, so you actually make it back in less than 2 hours because you're a dire wolf. I'm going to say you get there in only an hour.
Sweet.
So you run in and do you stay in your wolf form?
I mean, I probably could. This is Dryad. They can talk to...
Well, so you see the larger kind of willow-like tree kind of move.
Oh.
You are back. Where are your companions?
Right, I can't actually talk as a wolf. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn back into an elf. So I'm turning back into an elf.
Clearly.
It's probably... I'm trying to imagine how that looks.
Like animorphs?
Yep.
That's not terrifying at all.
So... defeated the thing, but we're not sure how to destroy the crystal.
The crystal.
The thing that corrupted the... tainted creature. The creature that was tainted.
We were not aware of a crystal.
Oh, I
told
didn't
them.
want to, we did tell them
We
earlier.
did tell them. We told
That
them
was
about
probably that, but yeah. But we didn't want to bring it here because of its corrupting nature.
That would be a safe assumption.
But I have no idea on how we would go about destroying or disabling or isolating or anything this.
We have no knowledge of these crystals other than what you presented us.
What would one use against an evil, corrupting magic like this? Or force if it isn't a magic?
Is it possible to purify the crystal?
Would I know anything about purification?
And you've heard of like purifying water and food, but
Okay, but not in the terms of. Okay, so I would. be
you're probably
unsure.
you're probably not the person to answer
It'd
this.
probably be like the Archdruid thing. I would be unsure how to
That was the
begin
plan of the
purifying
reason
a
that
crystal.
Oh, right.
Jade remembered.
Jade remembered what?
that he was going to use identify on it.
Oh yeah. You can try that.
I mean,
Wouldn't hurt.
if probably we'll have him finish that conversation and then
Then in the distance we see a dark explosion as
Around-
Elwyn casts Identify on this crystal.
like after an hour or so we get antsy playing cards.
I got an idea as well.
Don't punch it.
Me too.
I'm not punching the crystal.
We
I already thought about that.
We know not of how to destroy it. Have you tried force?
The last time I touched one didn't go too well.
Then
That wasn't even real. That was a vision from, I forget what the goddess of time was.
Where now?
What's the druid name?
you're gonna make me pull up my fucking OneNote every
especially
fucking
if I'm
time.
talking to
God,
nature
fine.
creatures, I would be using the druidic terms. This is
You know,
why I suggest
or you
different-
could expedite it and just say the druidic name for Werno, which we can discuss later. Her name is Onera.
Onera. Okay.
God
I asked
damn
you to
it.
send me these before, and you're like, sure.
And you didn't fucking remind me!
I can't be expected to remember that I asked you for that a while ago.
And you expect me to remember to just send it to you.
Yes. You're the DM.
So how many times did I have to tell you about your character logs?
I don't know.
We're not going there. Anyway,
They're up on there. Let's not get into that. What was? Okay, so it was. What was the thing again? Either way, I've asked for the. I've said that. Yeah.
Don't notice me.
you said
senpai.
what?
That it was a dream or vision.
Yeah, that when you touched it, it
Yes,
fucked you
I
up.
was
From
Just-
her.
Just making sure
And
you're
that-
visible as the
It
camera.
messed me up even through
All
that.
right.
Basically.
Then perhaps you should consult Onera herself.
Divination doesn't work that way. Or I could just pray. That would be true as well.
Hey, Werno, it's me. Yeah, boy.
Fucking sycamore god voice. Just, are you a vegan? I mean, I choose not to eat meat, but blah 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 blah. 5-minute long story. I mean, in the end, I don't really fucking care.
Just
do
do
what you want.
Your stomach works still.
Sycamore is best
Chillest vegan ever.
You can only eat vegan, otherwise you are literally Hitler.
Literally.
Okay, did anybody see the text post though of Thanos poli-sci major who believes that every time you eat a plant it is removed from existence forever? With the stones I will need to wipe half the planet. Thor, humanities student sipping a beer. Why not just make double the resources though?
I mean,
Anyway,
so I could pray here, but them.
I already got a plan in mind.
they might do something stupid
mean,
in the
you
I
can
don't
still
think
meantime.
I can
Really
get back
stupid.
there in time to stop them doing something stupid.
No,
you won't.
it's too late. But I mean, the question isn't more to stop us. It's more what would Faerun do in the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't know that we're going to be
No,
jackasses
he
back
doesn't.
here.
But he assumes you're going to be jackasses.
Myth is there
To
watching
be
them.
fair, you agreed to the identify plan.
You did.
The identify is not the bit I'm concerned about.
What?
Any number of other things.
So I'm gonna cast
You're gonna hate my
Identify as a
idea then.
ritual.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to.
What school of magic is Identify?
Divination.
Give me a sanity save.
Oh.
Oh boy.
15.
Roll a d100.
Jesus.
Well, all of the sanity tables are d100s.
16.
You see Alduin seize up as soon as he's done casting the spell.
Do I know how to put people in safety position, or?
I mean, he seems to be breathing, but he is paralyzed.
Oh, okay. You
for,
said seizing, and I like.
1d10 minutes.
5.
Okay, so for 5 minutes, Alduin is just kind of in whatever position he was after he cast it.
I probably look like I'm meditating because I would be like cross-legged with
I
my
mean-
spell book.
He
So,
kind of
like-
stops and starts. I'm not too concerned.
Do you have any threes? Didn't even phase me.
I am, though, going to get up and kind of like, it's a crapshoot. I'm going to cast a spell magic at the 6th level on the stone.
That's what I'm worried about.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen.
Figured.
Wow.
I walk up with my quarterstaff and pop.
You hit it and just kind of like the crystal seems to like like it just shifts from you hitting it.
I remember I went to poke it with my quarterstaff, then you were like, but you don't have your quarterstaff. And I was like, well.
Oh, I still have that torch on the ground, don't I?
Yeah.
Walk over and I just set it on it. No effect.
The one thing that seems odd about it is that when you put the torch near it, it's like it doesn't go out, but the light doesn't seem as bright.
I'd say leave it alone if it's doing that.
This torch is still
Alduin,
useless. Okay.
after the 5 minutes come up, you remember nothing during that 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
Everything from that you would normally get from the spell Identify just seems to be like a fog to you. Your memory just seemed like there's this piece of your memory that's just missing, and it's just like this
I thought you spilled hot liquids
dark,
on your bird.
That
dark
would hurt.
fog.
Not again. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Cool. High or low?
Low.
I don't have any 3s.
Damn it. I have an idea. Okay. So you said we couldn't put it in the bag, well, safely because of how close we would be. What if?
You said the
Remember
eye
that
for
statue that we walked by on the way here?
SLA,
What,
right?
that
Or
was he
like-
carrying a weapon?
Like for
The
I
eye?
forget.
the
This guy.
symbol you showed us. You said it was almost like a
I gotta ask
mixture.
Jake.
No, I didn't say it was really a
I
mixture
think
of anything.
if he has,
Just
if we use something to
Yeah,
prod
yeah,
it
well,
in there,
I religion checked it, and you said the sun was more
Oh.
tenth, and then the
if
eye
like
was
something that's
I'm still
over.
listening.
the eyes
Sorry.
more kind of
got you.
reminded you.
I'm
Well,
listening to you.
I actually
Right.
don't remember if I
But I think
said,
Andrew
but the
lost
eye
you.
doesn't really seem to.
Oh.
No, you said the eye threw me off.
Kind of
Yeah, the
nudging
eye is
into
what
a
kind of
mundane
threw you
bag.
off.
Thank you.
Because the symbol for
What?
Cele is
Well,
like
my
an
concern's
open
how it would
book
interact
with,
the bag
Okay,
holding.
yeah, that's
what I'm
I was
interested to
thinking
find
about,
out.
'cause I forgot to put that in my notes.
and then where knows an
Expert
hourglass.
explosion. I'm hoping for an explosion. Anyway,
If my understanding is correct from what Theron's told me and
Oh,
done,
right.
this would kind of relate that it's kind of a other dimensional thing that is not so good,
we'll just like warp out of existence
Casting the spell.
or that it might spread somewhere.
somewhere. Like, will it expand and
Were you still talking to
take
you,
over a
Shadow?
town or something?
I've just asked them
I don't
whether,
I think there's only one way to find out.
which place here would they prefer me to conduct my prayers. Basically, if there's a place out of the way they'd like me to sit down at.
They are fine with you conducting your prayers anywhere.
I'll probably find like a flat rock if there's one there and sit on that. Not the one in the middle of the lake, because that seems like Triad property. I don't want to get bitch slapped by her. Or a nymph or whatever it was.
It was a nymph.
Then roll me a d100.
I definitely don't want to be bitch slapped by a nymph. That sounds like it would be unpleasant. I mean, either form, really. Just being bitch slapped in general.
Painful.
That's a 2.
Okay.
of a D100, I get a 2.
I mean, you had as much chance of that as anything else.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay. So before I answer you, the peanut gallery.
so
Yeah.
this statue that we walked past to get into this room, does it have a weapon? Does it kind of look like this guy? Does it have a giant?
More or less,
Does it have a weapon?
yes.
How long is the weapon?
Oh my god.
10, 12 feet.
You said 10 feet, right? You said that should be long enough. It looks pretty long. And we could set it on the ground, and I can nudge it with my quarterstaff, so an extra.
I also said we should wait for Farron to get back with information from the trees.
What are they going to do? They're tree people. So we break it off this guy's arm, and we nudge it into my bag.
That's a horrible idea.
But we'll be out of the way.
You realize that I'm like the equivalent of like a history major, right?
But even you don't know what happened.
Like if archaeology was a profession, that's what I'd be.
Archaeology was a profession back.
Archaeology
That's
is a
when-
profession.
In medieval times, that was still a thing.
I don't think it was actually called that though.
It wasn't called archaeology. It was,
In this world, there is archaeology.
Oh.
So in that case,
There are ruins.
Get a
There are
notebook
people
out.
who
Had
inspect
that
them.
whole old woman.
that
was
was.
some thunder.
thunder.
I
We
hope.
had that whole old woman that was an archaeologist, though. Remember, and that guy that died. No,
Yeah.
you don't. You're
Remember that house you wanted to buy? Oh wait.
Anyhow,
No.
You didn't set that one
okay,
on
so
fire.
you're an archaeologist. You're a
No.
big science man.
No.
Take notes.
No.
I gotta agree. I'm with Eldwin on this one.
Fuck. How many sixes?
Higher
You
level.
already asked. It's my turn.
Fuck you.
You have any sixes?
No.
You lying sack of
Passover
shit.
card.
Okay, so to Nakane.
Do you even know how to play this game?
I don't. I'm just handing out cards to people randomly.
Yeah, so I'm just
Why do I
trying to
carry a
understand,
deck of
like,
cards with
as
me?
she's walking, like, what is going through her head? What is she trying to accomplish other than just
Says deck
walking?
of cards.
Oh, well, I have a deck of cards too.
Trying to get back to the
Yeah.
goal. Thoughts of,
I know how to play.
seriously, what the fuck, I've made.
I'm not proficient. That's why we were playing Goldfish. Can't play poker.
Fair.
Obviously on some
I was trying to get a euchre game going, but she didn't want to play.
It's like me in real life.
And yet here,
Basically, I feel like
So
it'd be
she's
better
she's
I
just
used
incredibly
than
pissed
I-
off. She's
Oh,
kind of
are in
stomping
real
through the
life, so.
woods. You do notice that after about an
Shots
hour,
fired.
obviously being, trying not to destroy anything within
Well-
nature to incur
well,
bad things.
yeah, you're kind of moving through. You're kind of moving like a little bit rough, but not like so much that you're like tearing trees apart.
You're not being Clayton.
But you realize that after about an hour, you actually don't recognize any of the surrounding features.
She'll sit down and just sit there.
Okay, just kind of sit and relax. And,
Wait and enjoy the ambiance.
Okay.
Really, I can't really say the quiet because jungles are quiet, but the ambiance of. This is a terrible idea. No, we should do this. How about we put the note in the bag? Oh my god, we should do this. Oh my god, what about the astral plane? And oh my god, when I do this,
That was
I
pretty
still want to see
disaster.
what will happen.
she's just enjoying her.
Can we at least agree it is definitely like a plan C?
No.
No.
so,
Fuck it. Have faith in
Um,
the tree people.
Faerun,
Yes.
you are praying.
Yes.
You are focusing on. I'm assuming you're focusing on this question of
Yes.
what do I do with this? And suddenly you feel the hand on your shoulder.
If it's just run.
It's like, I did that already.
Go away.
What do you do?
Didn't do anything.
You see a familiar figure. It is actually Werno.
It's me, yeah, boy.
Wait, what? I thought you said you prayed to Werno.
The druidic version of her.
Yeah, you said
Oh.
Onera.
Yeah.
I just gave her.
For some reason, I was imagining. What was the time one again?
Where no?
Werno's the
Werno.
time
I
one.
thought I was asking the nature one.
No.
Where
No,
You-
no.
You, talked
You
about
said
asking the
where
time
no.
one.
You said Werno. You asked what her name was.
Because of what the
Oh, I asked what the
trees
nature
said.
one.
No, you didn't.
I'm misspeaking the shit out of myself then.
Well, too bad now because this is what you're getting.
No.
I swear I said nature one.
No,
You,
Nope.
you asked the
No.
trees what they said, thought it was most closely aligned with, and they said time. So then you said,
Well,
oh,
I didn't
well.
ask
no.
them what they were
Or
supposed
No,
something like
to
that.
no. You had brought up the fact that Werno, or that you had seen stuff with dreams and stuff, and then you asked, who is the god of time? You went to that
I didn't
solution
say
to your
time.
stuff. Here's the problem, Nind.
We all remember you saying.
Yeah, we all remember you asking. I said Werno, and you're like, no, not her druidic name. You pushed me on this.
Okay.
You're getting Werno,
Okay.
who happens to also be the god of earth.
Are they the same person anyway?
No.
Okay.
Onera and Werno are the same person. It's just different names.
I'm meaning the nature god. I don't even know who they are.
Nature god is Temp, or... This is why I ask you to tell me the traditional name and not the fucking druidic name. Yinlar is Temp's actual name. But you're not getting him because that's not what you told me.
You might want to make note of that on the third page. I still need to get one of
don't
those.
have any means of which to spell those things.
Just
Get Jake.
spell it how you think.
We always
Why
ask
don't you
Andrew how
fucking
to spell
ask?
every NPC in the
You've
game.
already turned your phone off again.
No, because I saw it. Yinlar is spelled Y-I-N-L-A-R.
Y
Spelled how it's
I
pronounced.
N. Okay. And that was Temp. Or
I know that we asked you
Nature.
for the spelling of every single name of every
And
NPC,
the other
cat
one
or
was-
dog to cross our path.
Onera, O-N-E-R-A, and that is Temp. No, not Temp, that's Werno. Fuck!
Onera is where now?
Yes.
Don't fucking try to pin that as, but I asked for Temp! No. Fuck you. You're getting Werno. Shh.
Sure, she's
That's
there.
it.
Yep.
Yep. So you see Werno. I see you are running into problems. And this time you don't have to roll for sanity for her speaking.
Alright.
Yeah, that going
She
for you.
remembered
Did
how
I
sensitive
fail
our
that
ears
as well by more than 5? That's why I lost 3.
I failed
Yeah.
it. Good.
Yeah.
I did not fail. Actually, this past battle was the first time that saving throw I failed.
So you seem to be finding what you seek.
Yes. But we weren't coming here to seek this in particular this time.
Not everything you run across is what you are seeking, but maybe what you are needing.
Mm-hmm.
When you first came to me, you were seeking where these came from. I hope you recall.
Yeah, no, that's kind of hard to forget. Unending darkness.
Lots of tentacles.
Yeah, there were tentacles.
I can only provide you limited knowledge. But, to answer your question, you must return it to whence it came.
We go to the 40s!
Back to the point.
Fucking just launch it into orbit.
Fuck it.
Have Flynn fucking Detroit smash it into space.
I'm guessing it would be incredibly impolite of me to ask how to get things
1
to the
million
Lord.
%.
You kind of like she mentions that and like you sit and think about it. You look up and she's not there.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's one question. How do we get things to the void? Great.
Detroit, Delaware smash.
We don't even know how to pick this thing up without it fucking with you
The
yet.
tree branches just fucking snap from the force of the wind for everything in the next 10 square miles.
Flynn's not that strong. Yes.
Just a ragged arm.
Well,
I don't know, with a 13
I think
strength.
I'm gonna short rest for a little bit as well.
Okay.
So I can, while she can get back there, because that's still faster than walking.
Well, make sure to get health back equal to your Constitution modifier.
From a short rest?
Yep.
Huh.
And spell points equal to your spellcasting ability score.
Plus the
Oh
additional.
yeah, I forgot about spell points. Oh no, wait, it's because he's a druid. I don't have that.
No,
the
that's
spell points
that's
plus
all
the-
spellcasters.
Oh shit.
And then I've got an additional thing from a different spellcaster.
Gotta get my key points back.
So it was spell points equal to your.
You get key points during a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's your...
Alright, just. Yeah.
Well,
It's kind of dry.
I guess
It'll work.
I'll treat you guys playing cards as a short rest. So,
Well, I actually played that Song of Rest earlier and all that.
well, yeah, for you that's fine, but for these two,
Oh, yeah. It's good enough.
Mikani, I
too
will
many
allow you to
things
take a
going
short
on.
rest while kind of.
Meditating.
Yep. Okay, so back to the other group.
I wonder if there's anything else in this room.
Maybe.
I'm gonna Wand of Secrets.
Wand of Secrets reveals what again?
Secret entrances, traps, etc.
Nothing shows up.
Too bad I didn't make Harold buy me so many of my components for Legend lore.
So
There's a Luna script written on the wall.
you must
Oh,
spend.
she already read it.
I already read it.
Oh, what did it say? I didn't hear what it said.
Yeah, it was
What was the exact wording?
the exact wording, which I listened to today, was "All hail God of light and the sun, Itor, may he ever shine in your glory."
No, there's more a Luna script in this room that we are standing.
No, that was
that's
the
what
only
she read.
Illuna
Oh,
script.
was it?
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
that was
okay.
the Illuna script that I described.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
She had
sure if...
yeah, she already managed to read it. so.
Okay, you said the more the mural had...
Well, yeah,
I thought-
because
I thought
the
it
vines
was-
had pulled away from.
Yeah, I thought it was an addition to...
Nope.
Okay, so... my
Nope.
bad.
Yep, I know. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We are communicating like champions tonight.
I know. So the three of you.
By the
you
way,
guys-
I must spend at least 30 minutes of the rest meditating to regain key points.
Okay.
I can just throw that in there.
So you're for a period of time you're not playing cards.
I mean, you'd go outside to meditate.
I did go outside for that bit of time. So,
That's
yeah.
true.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so that pedestal, you read it, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did it say on it?
Oh, I would have read that out loud during that last session, wouldn't it?
I forgot.
Yeah, the Illuna script
Yeah.
was on the wall. It wasn't on the pedestal itself. The pedestal
Oh,
just
yeah.
seems like some translucent crystal-like sphere on a dais.
Sphere? Can I check out the sphere?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you?
Sphere.
It's very sphere-like, isn't it?
Well, I guess technically it would be more accurate to say like a semisphere. So it's just like the top dome part.
It's just like completely attached to the dais. There's no.
Yeah, it just looks like it's attached.
I like try to move it.
Does not seem to budge at all. Seems pretty affixed to the floor.
What the hell is this thing here for? What does that stuff on the wall mean? Why are we only making more questions than answers?
I don't know if I remember that puzzle well enough to
What puzzle?
that we needed to get into here and what we were doing getting into here. If that makes sense.
You were here to defeat.
No, but like I personally as a human I don't
this
remember
this last room. There wasn't anything signifying what you
Okay.
had to do here. The only thing you remember coming here is that there was some creature that was
Okay.
affecting nature. As to the rest of this room, you have no clue. There's been nothing else signifying what else is in this room.
Cool.
Ugh.
Is it like a pulpit? Like maybe somebody used it once? Like what purpose does it seem to have served in the past?
It's. Give me an Arcana check. Pulpit probably isn't the right word, but the sphere, like kind of the semisphere itself, it seems too almost ornate to be mundane.
So ceremonial or
Ceremonial, maybe something a bit magical about it. It's hard to tell without actually, like inspecting it for magic.
and I don't have detect magic, so
I do.
hey.
What do you need?
There. This crystal seems like it's too fancy, or like it doesn't seem like it is just here for decoration.
You're talking about the big one in the middle
Yeah.
of the room? Okay. I take out my wand of detect magic.
I assume you
Wait.
expend. The dais itself seems to glow, but incredibly faintly, of abjuration magic. Or no, actually it would be, no, it would actually shine very dimly of divination magic.
Okay. I relay that information to.
It seems incredibly weak.
Maybe like a scrying stone?
You might have to identify it.
I don't have that either.
Have what?
You might have to identify it.
Oh, I can identify it.
You have a spell to fix this.
I do have a spell to fix this. So I'm gonna ritual cast identify.
Okay. You spend some time. You kind of like draw out your circle and concentrate. First off, also roll me a D10.
D20?
D20. What was it? Oh. Okay. Well, what ends up happening first is you manage to get some information about this. It seems that if this were lit, it would grant a boon of some kind to whoever touched it. And as he finishes explaining this, Alduin's gone. He just vanishes.
Taking my 6 back. I'm taking.
So sick of him doing that.
Was this the time traveling thing you guys were talking about?
Yeah, that would be the thing.
Okay.
If I think back through the study that I've put into things, have I heard of any stories, even like stories that like aren't necessarily supposed to be educational, like pop culture-y, to relight a beacon of sorts?
To relight a beacon.
Yeah, or like to reignite the magic and
Give me a history check. 19? Most of the times that you hear about beacons, it's more about like lighting fires, but as for like rekindling like something magic, it seems that it has to be more associated to whatever magic was powering it to begin with.
so like the residual divination magic.
Either that or like kind of the source of the magic itself, not so much like the school of magic.
Something drinking ley lines.
But by the way, Andrew will be gone next week.
I bid you all adieu.
Yeah, he's got to work in 3 hours.
3 hours, and the next week he's
Yeah, I
fucking
gotta work
busy
3
as hell.
hours, and next week I have 8 hours between shifts, so I'm just not gonna be able to do D&D between work shifts.
So
Yeah.
Alduin will be lost in time
He's
for
gonna
a
go
short
take a
meeting.
nap
Good.
and then go back to work in
How long's your
3.5
shift?
hours.
3 hours, and then I gotta come home and sleep for another 5.5-ish hours, and then I gotta go back to work in Jackson.
What a day.
Yeah.
You have fun with
That's
that.
going to be his next 2 weeks.
No.
Not quite
Next
that bad.
weekend, Friday, Saturday, then I go camping on Sunday. So.
Yeah, okay. Have a good night.
Night.
But yeah,
I have a cat.
so you get that tidbit of information before Alduin just
Do I know anything about the sources of magic in this world? Like, is that a thing that...
There is one hint that I will give you for this. This entire kind of trial seems to have been to a god. Specifically, a god of light and the sun.
Called that a long time ago.
Well, I mean, she literally read All Hail God of Light and the Sun.
Yeah, and the closest analog for that is temp, and it's not a perfect thing. And I'm not a follower of temp. I'm gonna pray. Fuck it.
Gonna pray.
Why the fuck that? I've met 2 other gods. What's one more? Let's just meet the whole fucking pantheon. I've been blessed by another.
Who are you praying to?
Gonna pray to Temp. And,
Oh, that's my predecessor.
something along the lines of, God of the sun, giver of life, and, the tides that rule it. We have an anomaly in this sacred place. Help us with the path that we need to walk.
You pray and nothing seems to happen.
Thanks, Temp.
Fucking ray of sunshine you are.
So, Nakane,
I tried.
you you kind of sit down and rest for 10 minutes, half hour, somewhere in there, just kind of resting. What is kind of your mentality at this point now? What are you planning on doing?
Head back.
Roll another survival check.
You do have
18.
Okay.
Okay, so kind of recognize at this point that you've probably gone in the wrong direction, but you haven't gotten so lost that you don't know at least your way back. You probably don't know the direction of the grove, but
Whatever. Find my way back to the temple. That's where everybody is.
yeah. You begin to walk back. And as you start to walk along, suddenly you get stuck.
Great.
And you look down, and your foot is just getting sucked into the ground.
Oh, good.
Quicksand.
And there's no one else nearby, and you're just slowly sinking. And I think that is where we will leave off tonight.
Aw.
I give her a mohawk.
With the party completely separated and Nakane slowly sinking in.
She'll be fine.
Give this cat a mohawk.
So I'm going to open it up for a little while for some questions. I know we ended a little bit earlier than normal, but to get you guys where I was hoping would take a little bit more time.
Fair.
To the point that probably would have been 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, just to let you know,
Yeah?
I've been writing my log here. Nakane, if she hadn't left, was about these close to braining Aldwin and Flynn.
Why?
A double-handed
Warhammer?
warhammer.
Damia, give me your cat a mohawk.
Excuse me for being a little curious.
But yeah, so
She's very close to braining members
Yeah.
of the party.
so overall, what did you guys think of the session? What did you guys think of that combat?
I don't like it.
That is an interesting creature thingy.
The phrase, like, your eyeballs were smudged or smeared is what you said.
The phrase
That
you just
Wasn't
blinked
okay.
out of existence and came back, and it did touch your sanity a little bit.
That is the one thing that I was incapable of like physically describing.
I think that did the job, though.
So I had to put it quite literally what happened.
In the sense that I can see how that you up.
Just you stop existing for a moment.
Yeah. So
Yeah, questions
Oh,
from chat,
You can-
questions from you
questions
guys.
too.
I'm making sure to just make everyone aware that I'm opening this up.
is this like okay? What would happen if I put the crystal in the bag of holding? Is that something that you would know? Ugh!
He's not going to tell us.
Of course
You gotta
won't.
find that out.
Fucking course.
Jade asked, "Did Shu survive?"
Find out next time.
You guys will have to find out Because nobody has walked back into that room
I put him in timeout.
since then.
You put him in death.
He was
And,
still breathing
like,
when I left him.
I wasn't there the first time he was
If he
incapacitated.
died while I was gone, that is completely out of my jurisdiction.
I know the answer, but I'm not gonna. Unfortunately, that is one thing I won't answer. You
I
guys will
really
have
hope
to.
she's okay.
You'll have to determine that for yourself.
Okay, I can deal with
Moika
that.
wants your pencil.
No, she won't.
I did I actually sat down and I rolled
I heard
rolled
it.
for it. So
So what was the creature that originally ate the crystal?
Those are fine.
so
It was just the vines?
because this will actually show up in my notes when I actually sit down and because I'm not actually transcribing these in text because that's way too fucking much for how I do this. I'm just gonna scan my notes. It was a variation of a shambling mound. But
Nature can have that
but-
room.
because Faerun slowed it, one of the primary aspects of it was incapable of going off.
What's
'Cause
that?
normally it would this one in particular would have had 3 slam attacks.
Oh, I'm so glad that he had it slowed.
If you would have gotten hit by 2 of them,
Yeah.
it would have engulfed you. And you would have been restrained, blinded, and you couldn't breathe.
Good job.
Because slow was the best choice.
So
No
slow
one's-
was literally the one thing that saved you guys from having to struggle inside of it.
No matter how insane you are, nobody
But-
should say that you're useless.
I put a very specific template on it, based on what actually was going on with that creature.
Stop with the biting. Nope.
Was it just like frantically, because it was just blinking
Nope.
back and
You're-
forth
you
around
bite,
the
you
room?
get punished.
No.
Yeah, that's more information you're gonna have to find out later.
Because I like went up and just started punching it, and it just completely ignored me. Goodbye.
Funny enough, most of the bludgeoning damage from you and Nikane were actually doing the most amount of damage.
Hoorah.
Because one,
Counts
it was
as
a
a magic
shambling
weapon?
mound. It had resistance to cold damage. It had resistance to fire damage, and it had immunity to lightning damage. And in fact, actually, if the searing or the scorching rays had hit it as lightning damage, it actually would have gained health.
And the
Lights
cure
have made it
wound.
gain health.
No, actually, blight would have been fantastic because it was still considered a plant.
I was going to cast that, but then I was like, oh, we need to hear. It's like, fine.
You only were half a badass.
Huh?
Before you
Honestly,
You
blight.
only saved like 3 members of the party.
Yeah,
you didn't kill it too. How
Yeah.
dare you? Need to carry your weight, scrub.
I feel like you only saved everyone with the slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow was by far the smartest
so was
choice
it
against
targeting
that.
me because it was slowed? Or
Yes.
High priority MVP, Tavern. Second tier
Support
damage ADCs, Flynn and Nikane.
Support
Hit
me.
it very hard.
What's hilarious is that
Trash tier,
Myth and
the
Alduin
jungler.
did next to nothing. When he did the Storm Sphere, but with cold, it took, because of a special feature that it took half the damage on the bludgeoning, and it took a quarter of the damage on the cold.
So I was tickling it.
It basically had evasion for most spells. Even if it
Keep
was,
giving us anti-spellcaster thing.
Because it works.
but yeah, realistically, because it works. It was modeled after a CR5 creature, which you guys would have had 0 problems with.
Oh. We had a bit of problems with that one.
The blinking in and out of existence only made it worse.
So what was its like intelligence? Is it, if it was able to?
That one was actually that one actually kept kind of the same. It was really low, but it knew enough that it had seen
That guy bad.
Faerun fuck it up
He
bad.
make me feel funny. He must die.
Actually, that's more of a wisdom check than an intelligence.
Jade would like to know why it was absorbing radiant damage.
Because of the void.
A coy smile from the DM.
People are asking a lot of questions that I can't answer. I can't give you guys everything.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I really want to know, but at the same time, like the reason why I really want to know is because
There was some lightning outside.
Yep.
yeah.
There's been thunder throughout the game too.
I haven't actually seen the lightning, like the bolt was right.
There.
On cue.
Yeah. But actually something that's been coming up, and this was something that I had thought a while ago. This isn't me adding a new project, so don't pin that on me yet. But overall, I have been trying to organize how I want to present the world, and actually at some point I wanted to put out kind of like a pseudo world book for my stuff.
Because you're a nerd and you can't stop writing about it, and eventually that's the only logical thing you can do with it because there's already so much of it, god damn it, why not?
The way that I have actually logicked it out is originally I wanted to do books for specific countries so people could get really in-depth into it. But I realized I actually couldn't do that first. I actually have to cover some large world-based things for it for people to accurately play in the setting. I also wanted to include rules that fit the setting more, because the setting is much more kind of like the dark fantasy, grim setting. So a lot of the rules that I've implemented, like the slower health regen, the fact that we use sanity.
That's the health regen. It's just your Constitution modifier, isn't it, on a short rest?
Yes, it's just your Constitution modifier on a short rest.
So you can't roll hit dice anymore?
Yeah. I completely eliminated hit dice because people rarely use them anyway. And
Or if they did, it was, I got stabbed through the chest 15 times 5 minutes ago. Bring it on!
Yeah, my whole point of the slower regeneration was to make your injuries linger on.
And then I got a fist drain one.
You can fix that on yourself.
Yeah, actually you can bandage yourself. I'll resend you the rules for the whole injuries and rests. Because clearly that... Actually, I'll just post that in the Tales from the Tavern. Because I'm sure... Well, I've posted it before, but...
Didn't pin it. So now it's
Well,
next to the void.
Yeah, probably. But, like, I actually have those rules written out. There's a few updates I'm going to do. But largely, like, a lot of the stuff that I was looking at doing for the, quote, world book was the base world, which explains the Pantheon, actually how kind of the world functions, concepts about the void, some overarching things that we haven't covered yet because I assume that it is going to take me forever to even get close to writing it. Or at least actually having it in like a published fashion for people. So by then we will actually explore a lot of those topics.
That's why we got to investigate on the spot, so you just got to pull it out of your ass.
Actually, a lot of it I have. I have it in the back of my head.
The wording there was a
It's
bit
in the
off.
back of his head ass. Not his ass ass.
Or does he just have a second brain like the cockroach?
I doubt I have a second brain.
I would like to know where you get this fact.
Cockroach, head brain, ass brain. You can cut off their head for a
Is
while.
That is not because it has a brain in its abdomen. It is actually because of the way that
Because
the
the nerve
systems of insects work.
Yeah,
Because they continue to fire.
I watched-
Just like if you put salt on skinned frog legs, you can make them do a kicky dance.
I watched the Ant Guy too.
How do you know that?
Because
done it.
I have Cajun family.
Have you ever seen the gif of
That's
when they
fair.
pour the soy sauce on the squid?
Yeah,
And it
it's
just
the
starts-
salt. It's the same thing that works on squids that works on the frogs because
Yeah.
the salt replicates the firing of the
Yeah.
nerve impulses.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Not appetizing.
Any questions about this session? You guys, shockingly, did not cover nearly as much as I thought you would.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we were
That never
occupied.
happens.
Well, the last time you guys actually blew through my notes. You got through the last bit.
Yes, it is.
We have
Well,
two
no,
settings.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Uh-huh.
Basically.
So,
Like that time that you thought Mask of the Dead was going to be 6 sessions?
And then we made it, what, 12?
it wasn't quite 12. I think it was closer to like 9.
I think it was in the double digits.
It wasn't that high.
I'll have to review the website.
Yeah.
No, at first I thought it was only going to be 6 sessions because Sean blew through my notes for like the first 3.
That was partially because his play style was...
And then
Run!
and then he went away and then all of you played and it just crawled.
Role players.
So, if I remember correctly, it's actually closer to 8 or 9 if you don't count the epilogues.
I do count the epilogues to the previous campaign. I know that they're prep-elogues, but...
Yeah, because really, I have no other title to put them to, and I don't want to say Tales from the Tavern Downtime Episode 1, because then I have to track downtime episodes. I'm not going to do that.
They're so nice.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
We're not
Also, it gives a specific location within all of our videos as to where it took place. And so by just saying that it's an epilogue or
Prepilogue.
prologue?
Epilogue.
Oh,
Either or.
Because it's a prelogue, epilogue.
Yeah. So having the prepilogue attached
Prologue,
to the
not prelogue.
Prologue.
Sorry.
whatever
Yeah,
the
close
previous
around.
campaign it was,
Captain's
you can
log.
associate it to the end of that instead, and that just makes it easier.
I hate when that happens. I'll explain after.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions from chat? Any questions from you guys about?
What was on the wall again? What was the?
Oh, the mural.
Yeah, the mural.
So the mural was a sun with the eye in it from
Same thing.
this symbol.
Yeah.
So
same,
basically, it was this.
Yeah.
There were rays coming from it that kind of signified light. Near the base, there were a lot of cloaked figures in praying positions or standing up, both kneeling and standing up.
How many?
A dozen, maybe 20.
Okay.
And then next to the sun, there were several cloaked figures, but with wings.
I was
that you
trying
could
to give
see.
significance to your pantheon. Like, that this was part of the, like, origin story of the Aluna as gods. I was, like, digging for it.
No, don't worry. No, this has like there's a specific meaning to it, but the numbers of the cloaked figures really
I
didn't
haven't
matter.
forgotten about the Aluna, Jake.
I haven't.
So these statues, are they like life-size statues, or are they just little things that like
the
surround the pedestal and all that? Are they...
no, they're part of the mural
Oh,
itself. So
it's
they're
a mural.
so they're kind
Oy.
of carved into the stone.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was
They're-
literally picturing
they're-
statues. My bad.
No,
And
they're,
then out there, that guy, him big.
he's fucking huge.
You big guy with tiny
He's
head.
life-size if you're a barbarian. Or not a barbarian, a Goliath.
Fair.
Goliath Barbarian.
Just like the fountain at the Blinn House. Very lifelike in certain locations.
So what is it on the mural again? Like right on, because what myth deciphered?
Itor, god of sun.
Yeah, all hail god of light and the sun, Itor. Fucking hell. May he ever shine in your glory.
Itor.
Yes.
Itor.
I-T-O-R.
Yeah, and when we history checked on it last week, none of us, or at least I didn't recognize it.
I didn't history check on it.
Why didn't you talk to Itor?
He's not here.
But, I mean, couldn't you have called on
Does not exist within the current pantheon.
As far as everyone is aware, Itor is not a god.
Oh, so you just hear this.
He is not in the standard pantheon.
He
Yeah.
could be from many, many years ago
Fuck.
as a different pantheon.
Well, why is there this giant thing made in his name? And
Because it's old as
Okay,
shit.
so you-
where did the crystal come from?
Have you
So-
ever heard
so-
of ruins?
Yeah, you know
What?
how, how right now you have the three major big religions, and then the other religions that are also, like, very peopled, but not talked about as much in Western society.
Not as popular, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're
So-
doing real talk here, not my world.
Yeah, yeah. But,
Yeah.
so this could very well be in a temple to Athena.
Oh. How did the freaking crystal end up there, though? Just hanging? Just
It got fucking put there by some
It's from the
void
void.
tentacle monster.
The void can be where it wants.
I just feel like I'm gonna put in these ruins because.
No,
Dark matter theory.
Is that theory? Just say fuck
I
it.
can't believe you're still wearing the hat.
I wanted the hat today.
Erica, you've been
Quiet.
fairly quiet. How are you feeling?
No comment.
Okay.
I'm very emotionally drained from work and a bunch of other things, so I apologize.
No,
for being
that's
quiet.
fair. Everyone has those days.
And
Yeah.
I've been having them more often than
Thir-
not lately.
Thursday was my day.
This is 2 days in a row now. So.
I've decided. Well, I decided as soon as we got the pet, when we got Shu, that when we kill him for rations,
I'm not gonna kill him for
What do you mean
rations.
when?
when we kill him for rations, we're gonna cook him to well done, so we can say it tastes like Shu. Because it tastes like a shoe. It's leather like a shoe.
Ew.
Get it? Because it's shoe.
We're not
shoe.
gonna eat shoe.
So we're killing Flynn.
Oh, really? Can you cook me well done as well? So I can go down rough and hard, just like you like it.
Is that what dolphin sex is like? Which is funny considering no one's actually seen a dolphin on this continent.
Right.
I'm just gonna make.
We did talk about dolphins a lot in this stream.
I know, it's kind of weird,
They
but
keep being a dolphin. Like dolphins have been there since
you know,
City of Glass.
actually no, dolphins probably would have been seen because I keep forgetting that the only saltwater body of water is hold on. The only saltwater body of water is actually the bay that sits just next to the southern spear. So technically
wanna
dolphins
open it
could get in that because they can get past the iron curtain.
Yeah.
What was the question? Is Aitor inspired by the nameless king of the storm, a child of the god of sunlight, exiled by the god of sunlight?
Aitor's the chosen undead.
See, I'm fairly sealed lip about Aitor right now. You guys will have to figure out more.
I have a modest proposal.
Oh?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, that's
I
right.
thought you were gonna ask
We
We
for
should
Oreos.
probably go raid someone first.
Yep.
So,
I mean, the new episode isn't until like 5 o'clock in the
but
morning.
we haven't seen last week's new episode.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did, but you said to watch it without you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you
you said
specifically
that.
told
What?
us to.
You said.
Well,
what?
shit. No, I
Because
didn't.
you were leaving
Yeah,
early
you
and
said-
you said just watch it
I mean,
without
it's
me.
okay. No, no.
It's
that's
my
not what-
Funimation
okay, hold
account.
on.
We can watch it without me.
Fucking let me speak. I didn't realize I said that, so I haven't seen it.
I will 100% watch it with you again.
Sure. Let's see Bakugo's dad.
Same.
The
Oh,
Desert Delicacy
thanks, asshole.
is not
You saw him last episode.
the
He's
muscular
still
man.
there. He's-
I think last episode left off with him punching Midoriya.
Okay, so hold on. Let's take a look. Is our favorite channel online?
Save and throw show. Save and throw show. Are they? Are they?
They are.
They ended up.
Hold on.
Oh, no, they should still be on because we're a day in later.
Why have we not actually followed them?
No.
I have on my personal account.
I don't know if we have on the thing.
I can let you know if they're on actually because I.
Have them follow. Probably
Yeah,
not.
they're live.
Okay, so we are going to raid the saving throw show.
Yes.
So, Damia,
Hey man.
your cat. I'm not sure if you saw me
Oh,
doing
I watched,
Yeah,
but it's long enough now. Like.
I know. Here.
Night, Jade. Oh,
'Kay.
bye, Jade.
She
Nope,
was
it's an ad. It's
a
okay.
rude
Okay, well, I hope everyone goes and raids the saving throw show right now because they're awesome. Yeah.
Bye.
They're great.
Thank you for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. I know it raised a lot more questions than it answered. Good! Well, yeah, that's my job. Anyway, have a great night and thank you for stopping by. Oh, God damn it.